The scene is set for Perth by night. There are a large group of kindred in the trench, and there are two of them that are torpid. One is a mistake, one through exceedingly massive amounts of trauma. The prince has come with a large package to speak to his troops. They've recently been having trouble when one of the war coteries helped conquer the city has been quiet for a bit too long in an investigation. It seems they have come under the influence under a mysterious puppet master, and what little evidence so far suggests perhaps they are going to be dealing with a rogue Tremere. One day had heard rumors of was in the city previously, however, even that one's own children believed that they had fled. So the scene is set as, well, Lavoisier is here for a briefing on the situation. Rafat and the others, I imagine, are allowing the sheriff to fill him in, unless he needs any reminding.
The prince will take a seat in the trench. He's never been in the trench as a prince, so it's kind of awkward. Tries to find a nice place where he can have an overview of the room, and smiles and shakes hands with the people he knows to be Primogen. The rest gets a nod or a smile, and then he asks the sheriff to come forward.
My prince?
Eric, how did your endeavor go?
Well, we were successful in capturing some individuals. They're not the individuals we wanted, but we made progress.
Could you elaborate on this?
We had attempted the use of summoning. Unfortunately, they somehow typically resisted, but they sent a response team to go and attempt to take us out. They arrived in a bus filled with various things and attempted to take out the first wave of us, while others attempted to infiltrate via the roof. We don't know where the third of their number went. We assumed obfuscated out while we dealt with the other two individuals. One individual over there I staked while they were in the middle of a backflip. The other individual there was giving Rafat some trouble, so I might have introduced them to a wall a little bit too aggressively for their own good.
Well, those things happen. Did you get information from them, or did they kneel down in torpor, so to speak?
That one didn't really have much of a chance to say anything before he got splattered. Mrs. Stakey, however, is in a prime position to be talked to by those who are very persuasive.
Very well.
No, we're expecting these people to have multiple layers of mental cover on themselves, so it's not going to be an easy interrogation. And then we were planning to airdrop into the enforcers' territory and begin a raid on their locations.
You have an idea where they are?
Well, that's what the interrogation is hopefully going to reveal. If it doesn't, I can always come up with a new plan.
Very interesting. Well, are they capable to talk at all? Because this one, and he points at the gangrel, looks very deep away.
Yeah, he's not going to be waking up for a while. The staked individual, once you remove the stake, should be in a talkable condition.
Very well. Set it aside on a chair, bind it tight, and let's see what they will reveal.
Of course, right away. Rafat, do you have a suitable chair?
Rafat is for the moment missing, but he will be very, very helpful as the cardboard cutout currently being NPC'd by me and do as told.
Excellent. So we get a chair, we handcuff the person to the chair, we handcuff the person's arms to the chair, we handcuff the person's legs to the chair, we then tie them to the chair. Excellent. I believe that's as secure as that one's going to get there. I'll be ready to restake them should they become an issue. I don't know much about those individuals' capabilities, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Who's up?
Out of character. There is something happening, I assume.
Yes. Right that moment you say this individual is secure, some other individual is going to be a little bit less secure, because I didn't hear a willpower point used.
No, because I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. So, yeah.
Alright. So,
As,
one round of frenzy from
Frenzy.
you, unless you're, well, so you can always spend a willpower point to direct your frenzy towards something. If the
Great.
ST approves.
Does the ST approve?
Tell me what you're directing it to do. If the suggestion is write poetry, it's damn better be well written with fire.
Oh no! I've
Corpses.
disconnected, and I'm okay. You guys, because I know what two people have in the room. Please tell me you're messing with me.
No!
No. One
It's
angst
going
just
down right
feels
here.
um,
Could someone translate what the hell is going on for the people watching this video?
I believe Lady Grace Martin has thirst for innocence to flaw, and that Sebastian Halliwell has.
Quick question, actually. Quick question. Does she look like she's a bit if right now?
No, not yet.
Has she frenzied?
Not yet, she
Okay.
will.
She's about to.
Yes.
is there a door?
There's the door you would have just gone through. That probably hasn't been closed if you're only seeing him now, because it's.
Can I spend the willpower to storm towards the door, crash through it, and
No, that's a heavy door. That is
Yeah.
like I've described it.
attempting to just, smack it, slam it, whatever, behind me?
To be
give me
clear,
a second, I'll
unfortunately,
answer.
normal rules for the trench are effectively suspended because we're using it as one of the meeting points for this crap. So people have been allowed to move weapons because we're on war footing.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't mean we can frenzy and attack each other in here.
Gee!
Yeah, we know.
Wait for it. I need to check the characters so I can give justified. And sure, let's see, probably a second thing.
Hopefully, my connection will hold because I want to see what happens here.
Thanks, Kevin. Really appreciate it.
Let's see. That'll make it. We do need to discuss the frenzy discussion about succeeding in all your willpower checks. Are we gonna apply it
Okay.
towards feats of strength as well?
Let's not discuss
Kevin?
this right now.
What do you mean, like with feats of strength?
Feat of strength. You start from the level of your.
Oh yes.
acronym
No.
strength,
That will
and
get
roll
you
willpower.
a willpower point. Will get you a success. That's great. If you're doing something that's just one above your strength level, great.
Frenzy means you automatically succeed in willpower checks.
Well, you're not allowed to use it for combat stuff. So in this, when you're not getting it from frenzy crap.
Fair enough. So you will try. Actually, let's see.
By the way,
Yeah,
Anthony, can you get something up like a bar or something? Because it.
I'm doing it right now. Give me a second. That's why I've
Yeah.
been coming in and out of the call.
So if you're willing to spend the willpower point, you can try to get out their door.
Oh, yes.
How? Like, he's not trying to be rude, so he's standing in front of the door. Like,
No, you are not standing in front of the door, please.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh God, he said it.
Okay, fuck this. Okay,
But
drawing a
you can
pistol.
still use the willpower point to
No, I'm
get
not
out.
gonna draw a pistol. Sorry, Heike, what did you say?
You can still use a willpower point to get out. Yeah, well, try.
Very well, I will try.
So,
not, I will go
mark yourself down for blood points. Thank you. The beast is going to make this as effective as possible. So, Grace Martin, with her fangs extended, will leap towards what appears to be Hallowell, but will turn out to be the door.
I'm gonna.
Let's make initiative checks, people.
Yeah, because I'm guessing she's a Toreador and she's an Ancilla, so I'm thinking, oh no, she might have seen somebody obfuscated outside. I'm sorry, that's my reaction that first comes to mind, and it's completely logical.
Yeah.
With all the people coming in, somebody might have snuck in because I'm being distracted. It's possible. Yeah.
Grace gets to roll for herself.
Eventually, someday I'm going to spend my experience points. Eventually.
Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe I should spend my XP before the scene. And I'm like, yeah, never mind.
And now you're slightly regretting the decision, I guess. Damn it, Creel is feeling slow today.
How's the sheriff's unspent XP looking? Oh, low, you say? To shreds, you say?
All right, let's see. Zaz, everyone, please put your initiative to the counter as well, so I can do it without having to jump.
Oh, come on, why doesn't the counter appear?
It does.
It does, I can see it.
It does? Okay, I can't see it. That's interesting. There it is, yes.
I'll just put up a what's the statements for now?
So what's Hallowell's initiative?
Give me a second.
That's also important.
Kinda.
13, 14, and...
Also, Amazon, because it's black, I don't think. we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see yours.
I'm trying to find a photo.
No. You can
You
also.
can just change the color, honey.
Yeah. Go to Dice Stream, and next to counter, you can see a block. Click on it. You can change the color.
Ah, thank you guys. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now you do.
Greens, where's that, guys?
Well, I know what I'm doing.
I do like how all
Me
the
too.
clan color tabs that we set up when we first started in this new Serum Ball rolling, people have actually still stuck to those same clan colors.
It works.
With the exception of a certain Rafat that just had to be different.
Well, nobody told me what
I'm
the
not
career were.
sporting
Okay.
green, actually.
Okay, well, I look red. Tremere McKitty of red, as do Bruja. But
I'm sorry to say, Rafat, but look at your prints, then think again.
Look at your
no,
prints.
you
Now
can't-
back to me.
you
Now look at
can't-
your prints.
This could be your prince. We have a Tremere prince. He's pushy and a little bit rude, but he's gotten somebody in. But everybody's all pissy because, like, he's got a huge Tremere. Could you ask what he's here for first before you start freaking out?
Back.
Mm-hmm.
Connection issues. What fun.
Also, our Ventrue just popped out. Just saying.
God damn it, Google.
Apparently he just, fainted.
Oh, look at him. So adorably.
At this moment in time, I would like to say sorry to everyone watching at home. Whoops. This is going to be fun.
Murdered in a proper and properly fast fashion as soon as the opportunities develop.
All the boons. Nah.
Fuck you.
Renting and leaving the domicile, the area, is really quite baboon worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If I manage to.
normally weapons aren't allowed in, but like it's like we're specifically gearing up in here, so yeah.
Also, yeah, it's, you know, she will owe
It's
to
like the
linesman.
worst timing ever. Again.
Is the prince here yet? 'Cause that'd be super
Yes,
funny.
yes, he is.
The prince is currently sitting on a throne or on a chair.
Just on a regular chair. The throne's not here.
The chair becomes a throne when the prince sits on it.
Thank you, Rafat.
All
Yeah,
hail
it'd
the
be really
prince.
funny when not Peaky wakes up, sees all these torpid vampires, and it's like, okay then.
Oh, please, somebody tell me the Ventru is coming back, because otherwise I'm gonna NPC them.
Yeah.
Just looking at in the event of frenzy or breach of above rules, the party will be billed for repairs. The value of any blood needed to heal the aggrieved parties plus 20%, plus the value of 2 points of all involved in restraining you. In addition, the house will be granted a minor boon and $1,000 for minor breaches, or a major boon for more
Wait,
serious.
so you're saying if I grab Grace Martin, I can get 2 blood?
You
Yep.
can get the value of 2 blood. I very carefully worded. I very carefully worded that because I'm not going out giving up. How do you get the value of it, which is more expensive than actually last month? Because last month we had special deal. So it's $100 a pop now. It was half price last month.
Fair enough.
Oh.
I hate you all.
There we go. Anthony, do you remember Mr. Halliwell's initiative count?
It was.
I was trying to roll, but my dice weren't coming up.
Okay, just let me roll for you then. Well, it's 1 dice, and you got a 9, so add your appropriate bonuses.
So that's I go on 12.
That guy looks like a gangrel.
All right.
Um,
Anybody with 12 or less will be surprised by Lady Martin's sudden frenzy, which gave no indications of it happening for the first round. Anybody above will see it coming. Above 13, that is. So, anybody above 13 in initiative count? Wave your hand at the camera.
I think it's mostly Toreador, actually.
Corridor, save your clan reputation now.
Slightly suspicious going, oh, yeah,
Now
no, she's
people
totally
be-
never done this
oh,
before.
16. People be kindly keep yourselves to yourselves because, you know, we haven't even gotten out of the trench this time for the fun time.
Mr.
So,
Mr. Salvador, you will find on Facebook if you need it. I PM'd you your character sheet.
Awesome.
Well, not your character sheet. I just copy pasted and sent.
I got the forum started working for me again, so
Cool.
14, 16, and an 18. So, in the order of the slowest, hey, Nero, what you up to?
Well, seeing how my Salamander has just frenzied up, do I notice the source of her frenzy?
Perception alertness. Or perception empathy, pick one.
Those kind of the same, so I just rolled 5 dice.
Alrighty. Perception empathy this time.
Roll. No, I don't realize what she's frenzying at.
No idea, but she seems to be going for either the Ventru who just walked in or
the door.
Difficult for you to decide.
No, wait. I don't know that this guy is a Toreador, simply because I've never met him before. So,
Either going for the guy or for the door, hard to say.
I'm going to shoot the guy. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to shoot the Venture in the head, because he's a little empty. My friend, towards that person. Taking a shot.
To be clear, one thing. As we've always been said, Rafat checks through our. However, that doesn't mean that Lady Grace Martin doesn't have higher aspects. This guy might be using mass to You don't know the security here. Rafat definitely opened the door, and then so maybe she's noticed something Rafat hasn't because she could have higher aspects.
Just one more question. Do you have the common sense merit?
Yes, I do have the common sense merit.
Allow me to then, as the ST, give you a little common sense advice.
Okay, go ahead.
If that person is a member of Camarilla and you suddenly pull a gun and shoot them for whatever reason, you can expect them them to be upset with you, B, any possible coterie members to be upset with you, and C, if they're in good standing with their clan, or Prince, a lot of other people to be upset with you.
Also, the rules of the trenches are always explained to people. The no weapons thing has been waived for this one, but no violence is rule number 1. Rule 0 is obey the traditions. But, you know.
Okay. Then, with the common sense that this guy could be an enemy or could not be an enemy, I will try to go ahead and grab Grace Martin.
Okay.
You're lucky. Common sense saved your ass.
Yeah, you mean all the blood.
We'll be going for a grapple against Grace Martin. That's good to know. Amachan, Charles McGowan, you see the esteemed Toreador Primogen about to frenzy and about to be grappled by Nero over there, whether you know him or not.
I have my weapon, to be clear.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do, because we were gearing up and getting ready to go out again.
She's either going for the for Halval or for the door. You do not know certainly unless you're rolling perception, empathy, or alertness.
Perception, empathy, you said, right?
Yes.
Difficulty?
You can get it.
You will get it. She is very, very desperate to get to the door. However, the source of their immense annoyance is Halval.
I will go, Charles will go in front of Lady Martin. Try to...
Direct.
Pardon?
Direct her towards the door, or get Badger out of the way, and get Hollywell out of the way. You're done.
No, actually, I will...
I am going to start muting people. Shush. Charles McGovern is doing something, not you.
Thank you. I am just go in front of Lady Martin. And I said, Lady Martin, please, calm down.
Do you have common sense merit?
No.
All right, that was what you will be doing. Oh, Sheriff.
Hi.
Mr. Salvador, it appears your Primogen has suddenly frenzied and is moving with a disproportionate speed towards young Mr. Halliwell. Is about to get intercepted by McGovern, who seems to be very, very careful about not touching her, while Nero over there is intending to grapple her. What you gonna do?
Is the door open?
For the moment, yes it is, because somebody just walked in, namely Mr. Halliwell.
Excellent. I believe I'm top of the initiative, so is it perfectly fine for me to literally say, sorry guys, be right back, and just do a really quick, fast walk, literally kind of grabbing the Primogen as I'm walking past and just straight outside.
You can try. Are you spending blood for this, or are you just using a turn?
Well, I'm assuming, it's kind of like I'm basically walking, grappling, and walking, essentially. So I'm quite happy to take that as a split action.
Alright.
Can I abandon my,
I will come to you when it's your turn.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, and I will throw one blood point into activating potence.
That is very, very handy. Automatic successes. Get along one.
Yep. And grappling is a strength plus brawl roll.
I will remind you, halving your dice pool goes with the lowest dice pool, and you halve it and take 1 off from the secondary.
Okay. 5.
Oh, that is very, very good. The gravel will be successful because I do not see Miss Martin did use the willpower point, so unless she is stopped from doing this, whatever it is she intends to do, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm going to keep on walking out with her through the door.
All right. McGovern, it seems the sheriff has successfully grabbed Miss Martin and is escorting her outside. You're in the way. If you wish to make a witch roll to redirect yourself from out of the way.
Yeah, I would like to go out of the way.
All right, make a witch check. Difficulty 4. All you need to do is step aside. There is no attack rolls happening just yet.
1 success.
Hey.
That's enough. You step out of the way. Nero.
Okay, seeing this happen, I would like to abandon my action to trying to grab her and instead help Eric escort her out.
Witch check to stay out of the way because defensive actions are the only thing allowed after a witch check.
Okay. Wits, just wits, right?
If memory serves, there's something else, but I can't remember it right now, so we'll go with wits and difficulty 4.
I get 1. I got it.
Yeah, that's enough. You stay out of the way. Mr. Sebastian Halliwell, there's a Perugia Primogen coming at you, yeah?
Who's coming at me?
What?
No, not the Perugia Primogen. I meant Toreador Primogen. It's so difficult. She does those frenzy checks.
So very often.
I was mistaken for a moment. It should be excused.
Mm-hmm.
The Toreador Primogen seems to be coming at you, escorted by the sheriff, who is saying they are going outside. Would you like to make a wits check to step out of the way?
Sure, why not? Wits
Difficulty
plus
4.
Wits plus what?
Wits only. I'm giving difficulty 4 because I would otherwise have to slow this down till I find the appropriate rule from the book. So.
I think it's witch empathy, but
Was it wits empathy? Then there's more dice.
no, just like witch.
Enough. 1 success is enough. Don't worry about it. You step out of the way. Miss Grace Martin and the sheriff are now outside. The sheriff quickly outpaced by someone clocking
Can I do a perception?
extra move actions to move away from Trench.
Can I do a perception empathy to see what she's actually frenzying at?
Yes, please do.
Alright.
Everybody else who wants to do this check, you're free to do it too.
Right.
I did try, didn't work.
Wait a minute. Empathy is actually one of those social things I'm good at.
Yes, perception empathy.
I get 1 success.
I have no idea.
I'm more surprised than anything, but I still get a success.
Great.
Oh, all the boons.
I hate you.
Oh, all of the Wow.
Oh God.
We'll have a talk later.
Sure, you don't want to talk to me now?
Oh, I don't mind. But you will.
Fail. So, anyone who got 1 success, Miss Martin definitely wanted to get out of that damn door right now because something here annoyed her. Very, very, very much. Anyone with 3 successes or more will know that the source of the annoyance apparently just came in. Anyone who made 5 successes or more will recognize that she wasn't annoyed. She was about to gorge herself on some prime vitae.
Ooh.
She hadn't left.
I was like, Joblin.
And then after her turn, it'll be her fast turn, so I'll continue with my action would be if somebody asked me, well, she just come in. It'll be kind of surprised, but I won't be. I'll continue with my declared action. What my own declared action will be, I close the door calmly, Just put the bolt. But then I'll just kind of turn around and go like, well, the sheriff seems to have stepped out. So, my prince, if you wish, I could fill you in on some of the details, perhaps with the aid of the others.
At this moment, Rafat, although you're trying to save her face, I'm not a fucking idiot. Don't treat me as one. So
I am not.
he will look at you quite annoyed. He knows what's going on, but he will leave it at that and leave you to give you this one safe face. I know she'll pay later.
It's more of a fast trying to keep things going on. He's no idea what the fuck's going on.
Oh, for my action that I actually didn't specify, I'm going to pump blood into for a defensive action. That's it.
No need. The person who initiated the action of combat has left the area. They might be back to the scene at a later moment. For the record, Sass, you can probably calm yourself down since you're not in their presence.
Mm-hmm.
Bash just sits there with his arms crossed, with a finger on his face. Like,
I probably won't be returning.
Well,
you can have that discussion between the sheriff and the Primogen on the Facebook. Let somebody else from the ST team know how did it go. Unless frenzies happen.
Well, do you wish us, my prince, to fill you in?
Yes, very well. Go ahead.
We went off. We tried to lure them in with the assistance of Lady Martin. However, when they came in well geared. We were able to apprehend 2 of them. There was a third that was en route. We know since the aid of Leon Harris. However, we were not able to recover them. They may or may not have burned in the bus, but these were not the enforcers.
Wait, pardon? May or may not have burned in a what?
In the bus that they came crashing through the door with. There was an awful lot of smoke in the area. We were never able to clearly identify the driver. It could have been a gesture towards the gangrel corpse. Well, torpid body.
So explain to me. You have a burned bus, but you do not know who participated, who was in the bus?
That is not clear. It was very difficult in the time. It happened very quickly. They drove through extremely quickly with driving the bus at an unusual angle, intentionally crashing it. And there were a lot of smoke began to come out of the bus. I believe I may have seen the shape, but I cannot guarantee whether it's this individual or another. But a fire started in the bus later on. Both these individuals have different faces. At first we thought it might be vicissitude. However, now that we've, with Leon's aid, been able to look into their minds, we see these are not Pinky and Anton. This one appears to be one of Pinky's herd or ghouls.
Very well.
So we came back here with them, where we did our further investigations. It seems that there are even more of them. However, given the size of the area, even if they've expanded to more of Guildford, they could not have much more kindred there without having attracted attention, and we would have noticed them sooner. This one was at least careful at times. Unfortunately, despite the heroic efforts of the sheriff, using his potency to, well, see if he could shake out any person or body from the bus, the flames had grown quite rapidly. They came perhaps with flammable liquids for obvious intent. But on the plus side, none of us have been knocked into torpor, none of us have met final death, and we have depleted their numbers. Even if these are fledglings, which I assume they are, they've been well trained. Train them to this level in such a short period of time would suggest that they focused on a small number as opposed to trying to have large numbers of them.
So this also means that if they were persuaded to take this this personality, this identity, so to speak? They fully believe themselves to be this way, or
It is unclear. Leon was not able to. They have, as he described, well, he's not here, so I'm just going to say, Leon, explain a bit further. They, how to put it, they have been conditioned to a large degree. Certain thought processes put them on particular tracks. He put thoughts into their mind, and they immediately started thinking that they must stop the prince. They cannot have be controlled in this way.
it sounds like a combination of dominate, but also a little bit presence, and what's the other one? The telepathy.
Auspex, higher levels of Auspex, yes.
Yes.
Of course. They, once they were defeated in combat and knocked into torpor, unfortunately, it seems that their clothing and armor has been modified, and once they were knocked into torpor, they caught fire due to modifications that were made. Rafat will show him the mechanisms inside the helmets or faceplates or whatever you want to call them that they were wearing.
Now singed and burned and...
Very singed and burned, yes. So it seems that it was not wanted for them to be captured alive. However, we've been able to gather information from them due to how they have been manipulated. But they were leaving no second chances in case they had made an error.
I understand. So questions will need to be asked where the true people are behind this and who's controlling them. Seems like very difficult. Seems like a high potential level of control.
Some of them did attack. Well, they had no regards towards capturing us and putting us, or even just merely putting us in torpor. This one appears to be of Gangrel lineage. Rafat will gesture to one similar build to Anton, and he attacked Harris with Gangrel claws.
Rafat, did you, by any chance, get time to use blood power on them to make sure that you know who they are?
I have not. I'm not fully versed in Bloodwalk, so I don't have that yet, so I can't use that. And Blood Potency is just going to give me their generation.
Well, I believe it also gives you something else, something deeper.
It might give you if they ever diabolize, given their blood potency. It does not give you their names.
No, I understand. I do not want their names. The names you can get from telepathy. But then we'll have to wait. Probably either Mr. McGowan can do it, but I'm not sure if he's strong enough. And otherwise we have to wait for Grace Marston again.
Knock, knock.
Rafat will go out, slide back, look, make sure to do it again, and then he'll open the door and let him come in. This time a little bit, well, being a bit warier now.
Sorry for the delay, Rafat.
I have brought the prince up on some of the basics.
Very good. Grace has decided to return home. She's quite distraught at our not being able to rescue Pinky.
Manipulation subterfuge.
I don't know. This is not manipulation subterfuge. I'm not lying. I'm just saying what she told me to say.
You're trying to be deceptive. You know it.
Okay, fine.
I'll reduce the difficulty by 1 because you didn't tell an outright lie.
Oh. Nothing.
I got 2. You're trying to focus on something that is not. You don't
One
necessarily
success
know.
here.
Okay, I am rolling perception empathy.
Yeah?
Let me just check. I think I might have a whole one note of subterfuge somewhere.
Nine
I actually have 2 dots of subterfuge.
9 successes.
What? How do you keep getting?
Okay, I got 1. I got 1 success.
This
Yes.
character's super focused.
Oh no, 2 successes. Sorry.
Yay!
Oh, nice. 2 successes. Anybody who passes the difficulty on a perception empathy, difficulty 6.
Sorry, I will try. It's not my forte.
There's a lot of
And
people.
beats the successes of 2.
So you get 2. So yeah, defender wins.
So what difficulty?
It's a base difficulty of 6. If you are using your auspex, reduce it appropriately to a minimum of 3.
Yes, I will use my aspects as well. Does that reduce? Does it reduce difficulty?
It reduces difficulty down to a minimum of 3.
Yeah, I get to a 4.
And
So
1
that's
point for every point in
3,
aspect.
4, 5. It's 5 successes.
Yeah, plenty.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll have to do that one for myself too. Not that I see Creel particularly being interested, but yep. So, after giving this very plausible excuse for Miss Morton's exit, anybody feel like calling him out on it?
Sebastian just lightly raised his hand and I'd just like to point something out, and I just walked in, and by all means I'm brand new. I have no idea what just happened specifically about the discussion and what the princess just said. However, I do believe Miss Martin's, he puts up his hands in quotation marks, frenzy was directed at me.
You're saying that
the sully against the lady.
Really now? And who might you be?
Sebastian
I'm a
Halliwell is the Ventru Primogen, and he is a member of the Lion's Mane.
Ah, the elusive Ventru Primogen.
So, seeing as it is his domain, there is tradition regarding that before anyone starts continuing to hiss, seeing as he has a stake in it. Well, they can continue to not do so, or they can leave and be picked up somewhere else. Their choice.
Now, I believe we had an interrogation to do.
yes, we will talk later, Eric, in private.
Of course.
Yes, we have an interrogation to do. Understandable. I want to know more about where the other people are. Here
Yes.
we go. Seeing...
If you wish to lead the interrogation, I'll
No,
be...
I do not
here to
wish to
make-
lead the interrogation. I think I want to see what happens from a distance. Rafat,
Sorry, I was distracted there. What was that?
Are you going to lead the interrogation?
No, I think perhaps others might be better suited.
Oh, crap.
yes,
Someone
well,
make the choice. I'll be standing behind the person to make sure everything goes smoothly.
very well. I will do it
Well.
myself.
Otherwise, I might aid in that regard.
Yes. I'm sure you can ask questions later. At this moment, the prince gets from his seat, looks at Rafat, and then moves on towards the tied down, the chained down individual, and starts wrapping up his sleeves until both his lower arms are no longer covered, and he grabs the face of the individual and turns it so it's adjusted to eyesight, and then he looks at Eric and says, you can unstake him, I'll try to dominate him.
Excellent. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Difficulty was 6 previously. Yeah, I'll let you give it an order. Phrase it carefully.
One order, because it's a whatever. It's a level 2 power, so it means a sentence.
One sentence then.
All right. Keep calm, listen, and tell me the truth.
Okay. They will try and stay calm. They will listen and try to tell the truth as they understand it.
I understand. I will continue then and say, tell me the full truth, how you know it to be, without subterfuge or any other lying or cheating. The whole truth, nothing but the truth.
And this was the assumed Pinky, correct?
Well, we know it's not Pinky, but
I was born 21 years ago to a happy family of 3. In here, I'm a locally grown lad. Alas, I have been. She starts from her where you would start an autobiography, from the very start. And then she starts skipping a lot of things because she doesn't remember those things. 5 minutes later, you have an idea that she has apparently been born here, at least to her best understanding of things. Got embraced because she was very, very close to an appearance and capabilities to a certain Pinky. And I had actually had an opportunity to talk with her and gain some of her admiration or something. And trained to fight against the evil usurper.
The prince will nod, listen, but he knows, or probably guesses, with his wits and intelligence, that she's conditioned. And
without a doubt.
Without a doubt, they expect her to be dominated, therefore expect her to tell the first answer and trying not to remember. So she's become quite useless at this moment. Until I get more time with her in order to inspect her memories, she's become useless. But we can ask for... No, this won't work. We can ask for a last memory, but it will be tricky. What is your last memory? Before you...
How your filthy little band of assassins managed to take us down.
Who is us?
He looks at the fellow next to him. Us.
Only you two?
No.
Who's the other one?
Well, he was in the bus, so...
Any other person?
No, just us.
Give me the exact names, please.
Gives you the list of 3 enforcers. She believes that to be the truth.
She looks exactly like Pinky, correct?
No, she unfortunately has had her face horrendously mauled. She has a similar build.
Yeah, okay. Well, what is your... You get normal contact. It's from us, normally? What is your last memory, or were you always an enemy of Perth? All the typing.
Hey. Well, there's only one enemy of the people here, and it's not me.
Who is it then, according to you?
You usurper.
Usurper. Usurper of whom?
Everything that was right here. You've decided to assassinate people, to murder people who stood up against what you wanted and your greediness. Murder and slay your way to power. Well done.
You envy the murder and slayer of me? Very strange. Very well. Usurper, Well, seeing as this is your view right of now, I must have a reputation to upkeep indeed. The prince turns around, walks back to his seat, and says, Eric, please. Stake her again. She's useless for us right now.
As you will. Oh. As an unresisting target, I'm pretty sure I can do that without a die roll.
Mm-hmm. No need, it's an automatic success because she's wrapped around and held very, very still. So, no worries.
At this moment, gentlemen, I can assume that the other person who was previously embraced as a gangrel has about the same viewpoints.
I think.
But we also know that gangrel have the ability to, how does the popular voice say it, pop their claws, which means they actually try and escape.
Also, the prince might note he doesn't have a stake. He has a very big, deep indentation in his chest.
Sorry?
The prince might notice he has a very deep indentation in his chest where he's hit with some force. He doesn't have a stake in his heart. It was just pure damage that took him out.
Got to love that 11 levels of lethal damage.
Well, very well. Since she is bloody useless, it's interesting to see what has happened to this group and what kind of ideas are behind it.
My prince, if I may interject.
Well, I don't mind listening to my court. Please elaborate.
Are we planning on, and he looks at the woman who thinks she's Pinky, are we planning on keeping her alive?
Well, I want to give her a chance to fully confess her crime, as well as try to see if I can save anything of her. With that, I mean save any memories and maybe get more information in the long run. So I will keep her here in the with me. She will come back to me to the Chantry, so we can be there. I will have a clan member there when I start working with her to make sure that they can be assured that we do nothing that might entice bad behavior.
Then perhaps if we are going to discuss delicate matters, we must, how do you call these, portable music devices in her ear so she can't listen to whatever we're going to say.
Oh, I was not aware this was the case.
I do believe that she can still hear in her current condition. Can she not?
You mean listen or accept messages?
Listen, my prince.
Yes, you can listen, but like I said, we'll have to do that later.
Well, if she can still hear and someone else is rummaging through her brain, perhaps that person can hear whatever we're going to discuss and relay this information.
Very well. Indeed, that's a wise perception. I think we should make sure they are very well controlled when it comes to their senses.
Of course. And Dexter will close their eyes if they're still open and put earplugs in and press play on some type of music really loud. Or Nero does whatever he wants to do.
At this moment, Trenton, Mr. Bagger will get a look from the prince as he starts playing the violin while people are talking.
Background music. All there.
Rafat looks annoyed, however, as he remembers that, well, he couldn't say for sure, he's not saying this in character, but he couldn't say for sure in the fight against these fake enforcers. He doesn't know for sure what the Malkavian Nosferatu are doing. That's usually a good sign. He knows what our little would-be Nero was doing. Mostly seemed to be playing the fiddle and things got very smoky. It's up to the GM whether Rafat saw him tossing the flare that set the fire.
Oh, I think you were a bit busy at the time.
Okay.
Anyways, gentlemen, shall we get to the action plan?
Yes, could then somebody please take out the music? We're talking.
Mr. Bagger, there will be a time for that. And that time will be soon.
Yes.
Bagger put the violin away in the violin case. Snaps him shut. Says, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Excellent. We've got several ways into their locations, up to you where you choose. Who knew what type of area that they quickly might have holed up in? Or else this is going to be pretty much a building.
Rafat goes over to the map and he points at the area that Leon Harris previously had. There's a building here of, I don't believe the SC gave us a name for the local security company, and recites back what, unfortunately he's not here, the defenses Leon noticed with his...
Security enforcement.
Yeah, security enforcement.
Security enforcement.
And Rafat will recite back what he can remember.
Yes, we'll have to start back. We'll have to start from there and then...
It's right across the street from the place Leon said he felt something very strange at.
Yeah.
So we can go try get in, have our couple of scouting runs, try locate our target, and we'll take them back. Remember, we want to take these people in alive. I don't care too much about any servants or any other individuals that they might have invited into their domain while they've been manipulated. But those three we want alive. So stake up, gentlemen. Make sure to carry an extra.
Very well. I want to press hard on the fact that we rather not have any police casualties. We are, after all, here to ensure the safety of kin, and we do not want to break the illusion that they're not doing their job correctly, or there will be consequences. If, however, it cannot be avoided, I understand completely, but I would love it to be avoided, as well as burned buses if it's possible. Everybody can leave if they are done. When you are done, I have to speak to Mr. Salvador before everyone leaves.
Excellent. Rafat, do you want to organize our transport? There was an idea of airdropping in, or we can go down the route that's currently being guarded by the Nosferatu primogen.
I'm sure we can pull our heads outside, and one of us might have a useful contact. And just head outside to, well, I'm sure between the lot of them, somebody knows somebody they can hire short notice.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can go through a painstaking 90 minutes of RP. Come on, Billy! I can get you back your pilot's license. We just have to steal one plane.
Baxter for a moment thinks about saying something, but holds his tongue as he just exits the room.
Right, I believe we're by ourselves now.
Very well. Mr. Salvador, could you please help me and inform me of why Miss Martin suddenly left, and please do not try to withhold any information. It would be so careless.
Oh, I'm quite happy to make sure that the clan saves face in front of everybody else. You're the prince, I don't need to bother with that. Now, as of that, I'm not too sure the specifics myself. I think it was that someone entered and something about them just ticked her off.
Very well.
I don't know if they have a history or something in the past or anything on the details, I'm afraid.
I will ask her when I see her. I have the feeling that more people noticed than I would like. However, seeing as this was not an Elysium, it would be very painful if weapons were pulled and shots would be fired. Thank you for avoiding this very painful situation. I think Mrs. Martin can be proud of such a quick friend.
Thank you very much, my prince.
Before you go, I know you will probably meet resistance, and last time I'm sure you put all your efforts to the best of the interests of Perth. So to support this group, I have organized this package of sustenance.
Ah, very handy.
At this moment, the prince reaches down, get the package, which has a couple of blood packs, 5 I believe, into it, and simply gives it to Eric.
I'll make sure it's handed around, especially amongst the people that were active earlier on tonight.
Very well, thank you very much. I know you will do wonderful, because we need wonderful.
Nothing less than perfection if I can make it happen.
Those sound true words.
Now, I should say that Rafat was also handy enough and gave me a chunk of his stores as well. So it should be fairly topped up. As for the operation itself, it's going to be a close one. We're
Yes,
going
I
up against an
understand.
entrenched foe. We
Yes.
might have to bring them in torpid, but they will eventually recover.
At this moment, the prince will take his own sword from his side and says, "This is a warded blade. I know you have one. If there is someone within the group willing to wield the prince's blade, he has a chance. I think this is everything you need right now. I want this back. This cannot get lost."
Excellent. We shall make it so. I'm thinking one of them will jump up for the honor.
Very well. Then I wish you all very good luck.
Excellent. It's game time.
Alright, if somebody on the outside has an idea how to get their hands on that air ride, speak now.
Check your contacts, people. See if you have contacts. Just roll for the magical power of a vampire have contacts.
Okay, I can do that. I got 2 contacts. What do you need me to roll, my good sir?
I have 1.
It's normally difficulty 8. See if you have a minor contact. Maybe somebody who's some kind of small vehicle.
Alright, is that I just roll the contacts?
Woohoo!
Normally, it's for minor contacts.
Minor contacts are easy enough.
Oh! Apparently we've been talking to the same people.
But you've been talking to them far more often.
Allow me to point out that Austin, Nero, because that's what you're going to be called from now on, just so you know. Nero and Roth both can get the wheels for this. However, I did ask for a helicopter or a Cessna flight. Anybody who thinks they can set that one up.
We just shrug. Yeah,
Then
we
what-
know some people, but we don't know, the right kinds of people to make it all work.
Send what off again? I'm sorry. I didn't hear the last part.
Anybody here who thinks they can organize a flight over Guildford with some people jumping out of that flight? Helicopter or a private airplane?
Not on this kind of short notice, I'm afraid. For
no
myself.
But to be clear, Roth and Nero have a pilot, or what do they have?
Don't know, it's up to SD. Between
He
three of them, they got 3
said
successes.
wheels. He said wheels, so I'm assuming the craft.
Okay, may I use my major contact in police to learn something?
You could get a police pilot.
Do you have the common sense, Merritt?
You have a detective, and you
No.
have a street cop. That's what you've got. But neither of them know how to fly.
No, I mean like learn something about the area.
Yeah, that's.
Should I roll my 2 dice?
No, I'll actually give this one for you, free. The area you have these people in, they are very, very happy to tell you that Guildford PD has shaped up tremendously during the last few months. They keep doing a lot of arrests on drunk drivers, a lot of arrests on speeders. They used to be a bit careless about stuff, but Guildford has really cleaned up in a few months.
Heike,
Mm-hmm.
would it be possible for me to probably stage some type of elaborate publicity stunt with like real life actors and stuff that jump from planes and stuff if I put some money behind it and use some high society?
Cool.
Or just, or maybe just buy a rent a private, helicopter ride or something with that kind of a thing, like a very discreet service. But just kind of pay for your extra cash to go. Yeah, just land in a field somewhere. Say you dropped us off there.
And this is the thing. If you got the resources to burn it, you can get a VIP helicopter ride across the city, unless somebody wants to stop you from doing it. Do you have the money to burn? Is the question.
How much money are we talking?
Well, let's say within 15 minutes of flight, 10,000. Ignoring the fact that some people are missing when the flight lands, another 10.
Could I try? That's not terrible. Could I try to haggle down the price?
That's a venture, all right. I can get it, but I want it cheaper. Good vampire.
Are you willing to spend time and effort to haggle the price down?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. Go on the phone and we can haggle.
All right, give me 1 manipulation subterfuge.
Okay.
Be quick, we don't have a lot of time.
Every success is 10% of the price. You botch, I'll add a 5,000 to the bill.
Or bribery.
And the guy on the opposing side gets perception empathy.
To be fair, each success is saving him $2,000.
Alright, so what do I have to roll?
And difficulty 6.
Can I use Enchanting Voice since I
Yes, definitely. That's the only thing you can use. So,
Okay.
So difficulty 4, manipulation subterfuge.
Okay.
Isn't it nice to be loved?
It is. I'm used to it. Spending a willpower.
-3, which makes that into
3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3 successes. What did I say?
It minus 10% for each one, so it's only costing him 14 grand.
Yeah.
So he haggles the bribe it down from 10 grand to 4 grand. Come on, Jimmy Jojo, come on!
You, however, had to promise to put in a good word for the service to all your friends and allies.
Well, you better believe when we're doing aerial stunts from now on, we're definitely going to be hiring these guys. Next time we go, where are you going to get a pilot in the middle of the night?
I know a number. I would like to point out that only one person made that phone call and knows the guy by name. But you got, as long as the Ventru takes along the lift, you can pick 3 other people to participate in that particular. Sometimes, if you want.
Yeah, I'll take somebody with me. I can get it for 4,000. He tells everybody.
14,000.
14,000.
10,000 for the quick exit and 4,000 for not be too concerned about the amount of people who are in or outside of the helicopter at the given time.
Okay, ladies, I finished my little chat with the prince. I hope you made some progress. Before you guys carry on and tell me that you made some progress, I'd like to make the lovely announcement of I have a lovely amount of flavoursome drinks in this bag. Help yourselves. Number 2, who's good with the sword?
Asheroth goes ahead and raises his hand. What?
Would you be willing to have the honor of wielding the prince's sword?
Personally, I would say that preferably a hound should wield the sword.
Well, Dexter, if you want to touch the prince's sword, go ahead and touch the prince's sword and wield it. Swing it around, why don't you?
Well, I don't mind.
Excellent. Be careful with this.
Actually, 1 second, Dexter. How are you with potence?
I have 2 potence.
Oh,
I don't know what you mean by 2 potence. However, if you are skilled with potence, most weapons aren't built to stand that kind of punishment. I'm just saying I'm raising it now because if somebody breaks the prince's sword.
The nice, thin-worded French rapier.
Yes, I will make sure that I will not use the powers of potence.
Right. Congratulations, Dexter. Put it to good use.
Wear gloves and don't let them take it off you. It will hurt like hell.
Of course, of course. I need to put some nice leather gloves.
So anyways, is there news of progress?
Sebastian's able to secure us some transportation for a small number of us.
Good stuff, Sebastian.
You got the craft, you got the pilot. We're good.
Sebastian will make a note to tell everybody, hey, I'm staying in the plane when everybody wants to make their jump.
Mr. Salvador,
Mm-hmm.
have you bring any weapons?
Wait a second. The sheriff volunteered some blood. Who were going for the blood?
There are 5 blood packs.
I would have used up my Dexter bitch.
Nero goes for the blood. How many points?
Actually, you know what? I look at the sheriff and think, you know, you sort of took a whole lot of punishment. You take it. I don't need it.
I'm good, thank you very much.
Perhaps if nobody desperately needs it, those who will be transported in the helicopter can bring it with them. And put it en route.
I'll load 1 blood point into one of my canteens then. That's still 4 blood packs left to go, gentlemen.
Rafat will get an SMS from the prince and says make sure that the Primogen of the Toreador joins along. I'm sure she can be useful with her telepathy ability.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Sebastian will just sit there and look like, oh, this that again.
Got a text. Or if I will say, one moment, I will have to go make a phone call, it seems. And Rafat's gonna try and contact the Toreador Brummagem because he got an order from the prince.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't know why she got upset. I didn't get enough successes, but I've been told by the prince to do something.
Before Rafat gets on the phone, I whisper in his ear, "Yo, A, B, and C."
Hey. Rafa got a text message. Unless people are peeking over his shoulder.
I'm not peeking over his shoulder. Alright, fine.
I'll put Ward versus Kindred on your fucking eyeballs. You ain't gonna see shit for long. I
Sure.
just fake you and prep it. I wonder if you
Someone
can do
call
that
me?
to somebody.
Who are our hardest hitters currently?
Probably myself, probably yourself.
Because preferably the people who are going to use up most of the blood should be first come, first served.
Do you want to help yourself to a couple of packs? I can put them into a canteen for you.
If you do not mind, of course.
Okay,
I do not wish to take someone else's blood, though.
Okay, these are 2-pint canteens, so you can have 2 blood points in the canteen.
I'll hold it, and if I don't use it, I'll make sure that someone else can take good use of it.
Fine, I'll top up my other canteen, so I've got 2 of the blood points, and Roth, you're holding on to this last pack.
Fair enough.
Well, we actually got it back. That's surprising.
Right. Now, who's going on this trip with Sebastian?
I want to fly like a bird.
Okay, that's 1.
My idea.
That's 2.
I don't mind at all where you put me. Well, if it's important for flamethrower, I mind then.
I'll go with the flight crew.
If we need people on the ground, I will do that. Or otherwise, flight. Yay.
How many people are you able to fit on for your plan, Sebastian?
They said about maybe, 4 or 5?
3. In
3.
addition to yourself. If you're willing to try and risk the haggling again when you get there, you might be able to fit in 4. But that means you're risking the possibility of somebody telling you to fuck off.
Right. So, Sebastian.
I could probably push for 4, but I'd rather keep it at 3.
Okay, why didn't you take Nero, Creel, and Dex up with you? Dex, you're leading Team Air mission, and I'll take everybody else for the ground, and we'll be waiting.
Since I do have the powers of obfuscate.
That makes you very good to be the first person down.
Of course.
And you can call us in for reinforcements whenever you find what we're looking for.
Do you guys need me for anything else?
Try not to die.
I'm asking Heike or Kevin.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted once more.
It's
I
okay.
don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know where I'm going.
What was the question?
Am I needed for anything else in the scene?
You're about to ride into battle.
I mean, as in, he's not physically going into the battle, he's just providing the transportation.
Alright. Then your part is done, if you're willing to say that it's done.
Alright, if you guys need me for anything, it's just I just got called for another thing. So if you guys need anything else, just let me know, and I'll jump back in.
Okay, can do.
Still technically on the plane.
Yeah. Now, we're going to be ground team. So once...
By the way, did I not join to do helicopter?
Nope.
Nope, I'm afraid they had limited space.
So what I'm doing?
We're going to be part of the ground team, and we're going to be using some of your spotting abilities to help us arrive for reinforcements when they call us in.
Okay, so I am just going to be, perception awareness with all specs 5.
Always good to have. So we have a rough plan of how we're going to do this. We'll see what happens. Plans really don't survive, and plans don't survive contact with the enemy.
Real, actually, given they will know when the land units arrive. But if the land units draw in the first attention, the air could probably give them a big surprise.
Good idea.
I believe that was the point, to try and poke at them in many directions, divide their attention and potentially their resources. All I'm saying is that one of us will get a sniper. The other one probably won't.
Right. Okay. I've got ideas. I'm going to have to lend you my big-ass rifle again, aren't I, Mr. McGowan?
Ah, okay. That's fine. Please, I might need a big scope.
Okay, you're going to be our primary main sniper support for the ground team.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, we need some vehicles, ones preferably that they don't know.
Can we reuse the last ones?
It's unlikely any of them got away. However, the problem is if we're going across the bridges, well, something know what they're looking like, and they've got those annoying cameras. The problem is...
That being said, can we use the ones that we got to get to the warehouse?
Possibly, yes.
Also, perhaps if I can get in contact with Hannibal, perhaps he can do something about that. Those pesky cameras. But he might be unavailable at the moment. I don't know.
Hannibal will volunteer the fact that he'll do his level best to make certain that whatever happens with the cameras, there's at least going to be minimal amount of material afterwards about what happened there.
Imagine Valiente still covering a bridge.
Valiente will just be begging for people to cross a bridge.
Actually, that was one thing as well, because it doesn't make sense why Musketeers is here. He'll also be standing on another bridge, he'll be standing near another bridge, just waiting in the car, just like, how would I take him? I want them all for me. I want them to run down this bridge, and I will kill them all.
2 bridges are held. Well, at least you hope there will be.
By actually skilled combatants.
Yeah. For the moment held, until somebody proves otherwise.
Okay, gentlemen, let's get this show on the road.
And... So, airlift group is moving, and the ground team is moving. Ground team, unless something surprising comes, it's up to the sheriff to decide which way you're going in. You have some time to set up before the flight is ready to take off for the air team.
Good. Well,
I will give the sheriff a small note when that is the time.
Well,
Rafat would suggest that people set phones, watches set some away so you know 2 hours before sunrise, so you can finish up any fight that you're in and then start getting out of the area.
Mr. Salvador, please take this walkie-talkie, and he just puts your hand, the walkie-talkie, and I might not use our connection from far away when I use my rifle. So it will be, proper way to use it. I might still see them, but I couldn't tell them where they are. So with this thing, we can speak with each other.
Excellent. All right, gentlemen, we're going to be going via a certain casino on the way up. And then we'll be passing through my domain, and we're going to go in this south so we don't get stuck on that damn bridge again.
Which way were you going?
I've got the map in me, so we're going to basically head north until we're on that main road, go past Grace Martin's domain, then go through the top of the main road on my domain, through the rack, via the same main road. It's all one big damn road, and we keep going.
You're planning to enter from the east.
I thought that was the south.
South is straight up to through the South Guildford. Great Eastern Highway.
That's it.
But it splits to either a bypass or a highway.
Take the bypass and use the back road.
Yeah. Do you want to go through Bushmead or Victoria Street?
I'm sorry, my map is
Bushmead Road will be smaller. Less likely to be quite so occupied.
Sounds good to me.
I'm sorry, once more, get connection problems, whatever. Rafat will be telling the sheriff that Lady Martin will be wants to rendezvous with us. Where would be a good point?
Oh, see, done already.
Grant.
They are. The coterie manages to pick Miss Martin, who has had ample time of almost 15 minutes to prep herself for the fight. And the prince will be very, very well, the good Lady Martin will be happy to hear that the eventual Mr. Halliwell is helping with the air transport. And he's not there.
Good, good.
All right. Anybody? All right. I'm going to skip some time unless somebody wants to do something totally surprising.
Is there anything I need to bring? I've got some gear here.
You take whatever gear you feel like you want to take. If you don't mention any gear, then you have no gear. 15 minutes. And a 2-hour warning. Beep.
It's already 2-hour warning, fuck. She'll have a sports bag with her that contains 2 semi-auto shotguns.
Wait, are you saying it's 2 hours before dawn now?
Yes.
It's a terrible time to attack. Okay, you could have made that clearer.
Or it's a good time to make certain that you have a decent chance of catching them there, Haven.
Okay, so I'm definitely leaving now. I don't give a shit if somebody's burning in the house. I'm not getting caught by the sun.
Fair enough.
I mean, if it's somebody in the Primitive Council share, fair enough, but the rest, you fuckers, you're not going to go with me. And the political ramifications are far less when leaving you to die. I'm not saying this in character, but other characters like, I don't know Asheroth that well. I'll give them free drinks. I'm not dying.
If it's 2 hours before, I will have called my retainer, my ghoul, and have him wait in South Guildford in a car.
Very good.
Nero,
That's
what about you?
suggestion.
Your retainer was part of the bridge gapping team, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, best to keep it in mind.
Yep.
Now the game time might be a bit longer due to a lot of 3-second things happening, which take a lot more time than they should, just for the record.
Okay. Let's do this shit.
Okay. Bushmead Road to Water Street is the entry point for the land team. Anything you want to do before you hit the first areas of Guildford proper?
Obfuscate.
Right. I'm on the land team. What I'm going to suggest is Lady Martin's on the land team. What I would suggest is in the vehicle we're in. They know what some of we're looking at. They might have even circulated pictures of us to the police if they're doing police stops. What the rest of us do is, well, we're under a blanket in the back, whatever, just lie perfectly still. They won't recognize her. They'll look at her, they'll ask for her license, they'll take it off her, and they'll keep driving. They're not, they're not necessarily going to, and she's got enough majesty and whatever to be able to get away with that crap. The rest of us, however, to look at her fat and go, I got a message to you. I gotta call the boss, and I'm gonna look in your truck, all the guns in the world.
Fine.
Okay.
It was specifically for Grace Martin, who was very, very abruptly called up.
I'm sorry, I was only listening half. Do you guys actually want me to do something? I'm terribly sorry.
Don't you worry, you just patted your eyelashes and smiled at the police, showed
Yeah.
necessary papers and got waved through. The police officer is texting something while you're driving off with the land team.
Okay, do I need to,
No need, I'm giving that one for free.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So, Guildford area for the land team starts from there. Do you have a plan where you're going, or are you just going to be driving around?
Construction? The recent one?
Sheriff?
Pretty sure someone can give me directions.
Sorry, I believe one of you guys did actually say where we were going.
There's the building that appears to be warded. That's where our main guy probably is. That's one place I suggest, which is going to be a nightmare. But if we want to actually smack them, if he's going to rest anywhere, unless he spent a lot of effort warding all over the place, then he'll probably be there. It's the best lead for the leader.
That's our target.
Alright, driving down the East Street, turning west towards the James Street. If you get driving this road, you would cross a bridge and leave Guildford behind. However, this time you will be stopping at the crossing of James Street and Johnson Street, right at the in-progress building of a fine new hotel complex. Some of you remember a certain Ventru called Count talking about this place and what he had plans for it. Seems those plans still continue despite him being dead.
Yes, despite suffering from a sudden case of death, Count has continued to give to the local community.
Well, that didn't stop him the first time.
And perception alertness checks are a very, very good thing.
Yay!
Oh, what's the character sheet? Come on.
Is it slide-based?
I'll have my aspects activated as well, of course. Duh.
I don't have high enough offx to make that work.
5 successes.
Oh my god.
1 success. Oh no, wait.
I actually managed to just not hit the street lanterns with that roll.
Oh, what's your aspect?
Aspects is 4, but still, fuck.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, with Auspex 4, you're getting 1 success. But
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Like I said, I just managed to miss them.
Well missed streetlights. Good enough for you. However, first things first, there isn't too much traffic this evening here. It's almost like people have decided to stay inside. Even the usual Guildford station that has those nice cars in front of it seems a bit more empty than it was last time you stopped by.
Well, it is in the middle of the night.
Fair enough. Can I get out of the car without breaking obfuscate?
With a dexterity stealth, or if somebody who's not obfuscated opens the door first. Sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
one-
see anybody helping me out here, unless the sheriff just
Ah.
did.
Fine, fine.
Yay! I step out of the car. I look around. What is this construction yard's entrances? They must be broken.
No entrances whatsoever. There are a lot of lines saying, "Please do not enter. Well, construction at work. Remember to wear a heavy hat. Things may drop."
Fair enough. What about the structure connected to the construction yard?
This just means that, yeah, it's not a challenge to get across it. It's there more to warn people to stay out than to keep people out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Time to do some infiltrations.
And we sneak into their camp right up until their weakest member. We stab him.
That sounds like a wonderful, wonderful plan. Who wants to be the first one to step across the threshold?
Well, probably.
Yeah, it's probably going to be me.
Jimmy,
So,
George,
roll
you
for
step
check.
through the threshold first. Oh, okay.
I'm willing to take a hit.
That's good of you. That's very, very
Actually,
good.
let me do this first. Can I make a perception larceny to see if there are any hidden cameras around that might actually get my appearance, even though I am obfuscated?
Too late. I'll let you know right after you do a few little checks for me. You can roll after that.
Alright, fair enough.
Where was it? I'll get you.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious if we can't get past these walls. The air team is going to drop in, and we're just going to be standing on the sideline saying, "Go get them!" Targets.
You are feeling a slight breeze on your face, and you have trouble moving forwards.
Fair enough.
Do you want to press on?
I got a feeling that this is exactly the kind of resistance I was expecting, but so long as people have my back, I'm going to continue on.
All right, make a willpower check, difficulty 8.
Okay, fair enough. Current willpower or permanent willpower?
Permanent.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Apparently I get a few successes. 3 successes.
You miss it by 1. Terribly sorry.
Fair enough.
More successes on willpower roll than the caster rolled on establishing the wall. Failure indicates the ward blocks your passage, and you get flung a little bit back. 3 dice of
Okay,
passing damage is heading your way. You might need to soak.
Okay, fair enough. Reflexively
No need to
spinning
soak.
blood into stamina.
No need to soak because there are no successes. So
Okay.
you are merely shoved slightly back from crossing the boundary, you have a suspicion that might have heard a bit. Do you want to try again?
I will try again, but this time I'm going to be, like I said, looking out for the hidden cameras. But yes, I will try again.
Make the check for hidden cameras first.
Okay, can do.
Like to use my Auspex on the walls.
3 perceptive, 4 larceny. Gotcha. Let's see what happens. Oh, the ones! The ones! But I get 1 success.
And not enough? And difficulty went up by 1, by the way.
Yep, fair enough. I got 8s and 10s. That got cancelled out.
Make a soak.
You're talking to Ampetet over there, right?
Sure, make a soak.
Okay. I'm going to assume this isn't for the ward since I didn't do the willpower to actually step in. Fair enough.
Oh, you didn't even succeed on the willpower. Yeah, you're not moving.
I didn't try the willpower quite yet, but we'll just say that I failed again, and I got pushed back again, and I soaked it. Can we do that?
Yeah. Difficulty for you would be a 10 now, so you might want to give it a break. Oh, you can keep trying until you succeed, or permanently fail.
I've had a few tries at this. It's time for somebody better.
Charles McGovern did something. What did he do?
He used he is looking with his Auspex with our perception to the walls. Like there's something different with the walls.
Oh yes, this place does have a little bit of that extra special magical aura you occasionally see around Tremere. Or magical items.
Gowan, I need you to see if you can find something for me.
Like what?
A way in, since Roth over there is having trouble and they might not have been able to cover absolutely everything.
Where's my holder? He looks around.
The door is right open and straight in front of you if you want to try it.
The Rafat is with us, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Mr. Dutop, could you please hold me? He gives his hands.
Okay. In what way are you? Like he's asked me to keep his hands like. Okay. Yeah. No, actually, after a moment, he's like, yes, and Rafat will just kind of support him because he's probably going to.
Did you just fail?
Yeah.
No.
God damn it!
It's like Charles is trying so hard, and like he just looks at Rafat and like then turns to Eric. This wards or can't.
Heike. Okay, it's not quite there because I know what to do against wards, but warding circles are a bit of a bitch. Can I roll a cult to know if there's any way I can incapacitate this shit?
I'll give this one for you free if you can get inside and disrupt the ward.
Yeah, well, I do know how to do warding circle versus goes. Same principle. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
As with many things with Tremere thaumaturgy, the same principles apply.
I can, if I can find the center where he focused it, I may be able to disrupt it. Some good old-fashioned violence.
Can't we
Well,
use
that-
specs to find that?
The area is, well, if you mean projecting oneself, the area has defenses against that as well.
No.
Hallie will send a message to the prince, to the sheriff, that they'll be in 10 minutes.
I was more thinking about maybe spirit touch, so we can actually see who set it up and if there are any weak points. If you left something out deliberately.
Perhaps we'll see. Perhaps Aura might reveal it to us. It depends exactly how he did it. Rafat's going to try and enter the area. I'm spending willpower point because your first check is the best chance you've got on these damn things.
Alright, difficulty 8. You need more than 3 successes.
No.
Cool. I'm going to try the exact same thing. And maybe put it-
Wait. There's something to follow that one up. Did you fail?
Yeah. My armor's
Ah.
obviously not going to help me, so just rolling soak.
Roll a soak.
Okay, I'm hurt apparently.
1 point of bashing damage.
Right.
That seemed personal, like a slap to the face.
I will take a moment to heal that, non-combat, so I won't have to roll. I'm just going to this, and then I'm going to try again. I'm not going to spending willpower points because it's just a fluke chance if I get through at this stage now.
+1 to the difficulty, but
Yeah.
I think Sheriff said he wanted to try.
Yeah.
And doing the same thing he did, spend a point of willpower.
Okay.
After he tries, I have a trick.
Ah, fuck. 1 off.
No, you need it to force. You need more than 3. 3 has failed previously. 4 might not even do it.
So make a soak for 1 point. No, you do not get to use armor, fortitude, and stamina do apply.
Yep. Easy. Soak like a boss.
Yeah, no problems. So, Rafat, you wanted to try again?
Yep.
Difficulty goes up by 1.
I know. Fail.
Botch. Oh, failure.
No, fail.
2 points to soak.
I soak it.
All I'm going to say is that there's a car right there.
Well, we can try that. I don't mind driving in.
I have no idea what will happen if you do that.
I've never wasted a ghoul's life experimenting. But let
Please.
me think if I can remember.
Try.
I'm just going to have one more shot. God damn it. What difficulty was it? 8.
+1
8 for the
because
first
you
time,
failed.
9 for the next
Yeah.
time, then 10 for the last.
Okay, roll damage.
2 points.
Soak
I
like a
can
boss.
still give it a try.
Also, I am going to try.
No, we're working on the principle of sheer number of attempts. We just need one person in.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
I would actually try to use Spirit Touch on the wards to get some information.
You do not have a visual sight of the wards at this location. They are inside, you are outside.
In the area?
It can be actually
Not
quite
use
big.
it, huh?
And here's the annoying thing. We could have to go through a couple of these.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna give it a try as well. Fuck it. However,
Try spend
I'm
the-
not gonna spend willpower because I only have 2 dots left
Fair enough.
after everything. Nah, 3 successes. No, 2 successes actually.
Right. I'm at difficulty 9,
Wait a
right?
second. People failed.
Mhm.
Try and soak 3 bashing.
Of course.
Alright, I'm at difficulty 9, right?
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to try. Wait for me, please.
I can't soak 3.
I'm sorry, I'm just
Roll the dice.
waiting.
You can still
I know.
reduce the damage.
No problem, bro.
2.
2, of course, bashing damage. I do remind people will be halved.
Alright.
You have to
This
heal
is
it.
Ash Ross gonna do. He's gonna start from the other side of the street, obfuscated. He's gonna go ahead and jog for it. He's gonna run straight through. He's gonna try to sprint, and even if he hits that ward, he's going to try and jump as far as he can. He's gonna try to grab a hold of just anything, whether it be part of the bench, a porch, fence post. He's just gonna run at it as far as possible.
Willpower check, if you will.
Rafat will say kind of annoyed at this stage, the sheriff and
Difficulty applies.
Lady Martin. You can see why we
Difficulty
take a
9,
dim
right?
view. You can see why we take a dim view to any of us who leave the camera. We prefer to have the camera have as much monopoly as possible on these kind of tricks.
Let's see the roll.
Alright. Let's see what happens. I don't even get any successes on the original. I waste a willpower point, but can I still make the jump?
Bonk.
For some strange reason, The Malkavian just ran straight flat through and stopped himself by a wall inside the wards.
Okay, awesome. Obfuscate. Now
Charles.
is the time to do my tricks of observing any security measures and then proceed to
I'm
break them.
terribly sorry. What level of obfuscate do you have?
3, my good sir.
You are being observed. You cannot use it.
I am being observed. Okay, then I'll just go ahead and refresh myself over here. That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. I don't even care right now. I'm past the wards. I'm looking to break in now.
No. You broke in. The question is, can you break the wards so everybody else gets inside too?
Exactly. That's my main objective at the moment. I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna.
Perception or cold if you want to spot those ward thingies.
I do have a code. Fantastic. I'm spending a willpower on this. So I spent 2 more willpower in this scene. That's great. Awesome. Perception to 3.
Have to hold up a
willpower
chalkboard
of
like
1.
this, except for instead of it where you wrote ghoul, you write vampire. It's a lot more complicated than I make it sound. Trust me.
Can I decrease the difficulty using him?
No, that's bollocks. I don't know that ritual.
Okay, fine. Again, I said I was spending willpower. Depending on the difficulty?
Do you have heightened senses in use?
No. Well, actually, yes.
Alright. From this moment onwards, unless somebody announces me they are not using heightened senses, you are getting inflicted with it.
I will continue as last time, unless I'm specifying I'm using it. I'm not using it, because guess what? I got acute senses. That brings it down to 4 anyway, by standard.
Same here.
Right, Hanky, yes, I am very, very sorry, but thank you for passing it just this once.
I'll pass it this one time, but that works for you, Roth. From this point onwards, unless you say it's specifically off, I assume it's on.
That's perfectly peachy with me.
Alright, which means that, oh yeah, right there, the sneaky bastard had hidden it in a odd piece. But you can see it. The red lines go together, except they're brown lines now, because the blood is old, and it's right here and slap.
Right, sledgehammer time, kerplunk.
that definitely messes up the wards.
Charles McCollum will try to he will try what everybody does. So difficulty is 8, right?
No need.
Yep, the ward's gone.
You just walk in. Like
Okay.
the ward was never there. And
Right,
meanwhile, the
now that
Malkavian is trashing the place out.
Alright, now that the ward is broken, I'm going to try to find a place to reinstate my obfuscate.
The helicopters is sounding a little bit closer. Anybody who wants to go in, please let me know now.
Yes.
Charles has his supposed 12 with him, and he is going through the wall.
Right. Just to broadcast, heightened sense is off. Because I know Heiki's going to ask about it.
Heightened senses off.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Oh god, I'm not looking good for willpower.
Miss Martin, are you going in?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
The helicopter is sounding out to be relatively close. Meanwhile, if anybody is looking around, do let me know. The place seems to be in a perfect condition to be, well, it seems like it was before a certain Malkavian put a sledgehammer to things. It was about right ready to take in visitors. At least these first few sightings of the place.
So, perception alertness?
Yes. Do you feel like it?
Not very good at that, but whatever. Well, using aspects, of course.
I have 5 successes. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to point this out to people. You have stated that you're not using Auspex.
I have acute sense, vision, and hearing.
All right.
Not using Auspex, sorry. In that case, also 5 successes.
I'll clarify. I'm not using heightened senses. I'm going to be using aura reading. There's a difference. I won't be susceptible to flashbangs from that.
Oh, but you can still see obfuscated individuals. Yay!
Yeah, I'm looking for obfuscate. Well, if they have an obfuscate of equal or lesser than mine.
Also, I am looking for obfuscated individuals because I am better than everyone.
Of course
Did
you
you
are.
break the Lord, my good sir?
I think we need a talk.
Meanwhile, in the helicopter. Right, gentlemen, we're getting close to our particular location. We know what to do.
Anybody happen to bring in extra blood? Because landings are usually kind of hard on people who don't know how to land.
I do have the canteen on me.
I just suggest toughening yourselves out a bit. If you have any suggestions on that area.
Yes, actually, yeah. Dexter will up his stamina by 2. Just because this might hurt.
For the record, Creel is actually carrying his own armor for this joint venture. Skipping the 5 points in favor of a little bit more mobility.
Yes. But, yeah, do say when we have to make the jump.
Well, I expect that you have seniority, even though I mighty finely suggest waiting until an opportune target approaches. Oh, we can jump now. Good for you, too.
When we get the chance. Alright, who wants to go first? Me. Krill jumps.
Okay. With Krill jumping, Nero waits 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, jump.
Okay, because Dexter was just about to push you out. And 1, 2, and Dexter jumps as well.
People kindly show me dexterity athletic checks for.
Okay.
Well, if you want to drive actually using a parachute for this thing.
I kind of do.
I think we like use the parachute like half a second after we're supposed to, or something.
And Creel's suggestion was to use the parachute in a manner no mortal would.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. I'll do that. That makes sense.
That's 4 successes from me.
Yay. 2, 3 is my specialty of Swift account.
A specialty what?
Swift.
Not for the. Actually, yes, it does.
Yay, 3.
All right. Everybody gets to soak 3 points of bashing.
Even with 4 successes?
This is much better than Dice of Lethal.
Actually, let's drop that down because everybody did get more than 1 success. 2 points of bashing. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Armor applies only half, rounded down.
Okay.
Ouch. So that's 1.
I take 1 point in bashing. But,
Everybody takes 1 point of bashing. Food.
We all like.
Bit harder landing than any mortal would have liked to have. Let's put it that way. Everybody spends a blood point, I assume?
yeah, sure.
Keep track of your blood use for this purpose. Well, anybody who made those wonderful perception alertness checks will be alerted to the fact that, number 1, a helicopter flew over, and number 2, there's 3 more people up on the roof. They made a very, very heavy landing. You actually could see a chandelier move a bit.
Awesome.
Also, was somebody using Auspex?
Not heightened senses, but I'm checking for obfuscate people. I'm specifying not heightened senses.
Yes. Evan, what level of Auspex does Rafa have?
2 at the moment. Not enough for Alec, I know.
Not enough for someone with a bit more obfuscate, I think.
Can't have all the disciplines.
Can't have all the disciplines.
Dr. Softly certainly tries, but you can't have them all.
I do believe Charles was also using our perception, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm, yes. No successes.
Well, then you don't see auras.
Yeah.
I did as well.
It's difficulty 8 actually.
4 successes anyhow, and well, general sweep of auras will reward to Miss Martin a few things that are escaping other people. We're going to initiatives.
Yay! Oh, I forgot to mention I completely blew off all of my physicals. Sorry, I just too late. Fair enough.
I'm terribly sorry you don't get the blood buff for the physicals, but do mark yourself down the blood.
Quick question, my good sir. People who are not aware, should we also roll initiative?
Everybody roll initiative, because this is going to take a few moments. You get to join in, don't you worry.
Don't worry, even if you fail, it's a dangerous situation. That's why we declare, I'm completely aware of there being a threat. However, I'm still going defensive.
Fair enough.
You might, in some circumstances, still get to dodge. But probably.
Hey!
I've got my new personal best. 20.
People are really, really going to dislike you when they find out that you're moving ridiculously fast.
16 for me.
For me as well.
I am still having the worst dice luck ever for Creel. However, meanwhile, I will go with a single initiative for the Enforcers.
That's Nick. It's fucking Nick.
That's so bad.
But don't worry, it's Heike's dice rolls. They're almost as lousy as mine.
There you go. Which means that anybody with 13 or better who sees this coming gets to act on this turn. How many people saw this one coming?
Check, check.
Hey, Miss Martin, anybody who declares an attack on you isn't getting the ambush bonus.
I am actually I was in the front. I was the first guy who jumped from the board, and I didn't. I have 12, so I'm getting all the damage I probably.
If you want to use your action to be a meat shield, I'm sure Grace Martin will appreciate it.
The thing is, you don't get to choose who they go after.
I know. I'm just saying to you, as an SD. You know, you're SD, so I'm just saying to you.
And you were actually the second guy to come in from the ward.
Okay, no problem.
Malkavian got the privilege of actually running and having the shield's damage die botch.
Nice.
Which is a very unique experience.
See? Just keep trying.
Keep me out.
Rafat, by the way, you saw that happen. So
what did I see just happen?
Previously, an obfuscated Malkavian just ran in like the wards didn't exist and then proceeded to trash the wards.
Yeah, well, pointing to him. They found him, so that's fine.
I'm just saying you might want to keep an eye on those Malkavians if they can actually run through wards.
I wasn't his first try. I was like, okay. Malkavian sprint! Ah!
I'm totally harmless. You don't have anything to worry about me.
He carries around the sledgehammers for the express purpose of destroying wards. Yeah. Are we sure he doesn't know thaumaturgy? Are we sure he's a Malkavian?
Meanwhile, the surprise round is happening. Amikan, you have Auspex 5?
Yeah, I do.
Roll 5 dice for me. Difficulty is 5.
Ooh.
2 successes.
You get to make a defensive action, and to describe it, I'm not telling what you're defending against, but you get to make one.
I will try to dodge.
Describe me how.
Well, I have actually,
Hit the deck!
I will just have spell 12 in my hand and probably, hold it in. Well, I don't know what's coming, so how can I defend myself? If I see something, I will try to dodge. If I feel something wrong, I will look through there. That's what will charge do.
All right, you will look towards the direction you feel very, very wrong about. Very well. Yeah.
Sorry for that. Playing a character, it's hard.
No, Auspex gives you a little ability to sense danger. However, how you react to this not so specific sense of danger is another thing. So, Miss Martin gets to do a full defensive action because she sees it coming. Amikan had a chance, and who is the lucky third fellow? Oh, yes.
I believe it was me.
No, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh,
Evan?
Then it's the sheriff over there.
I have Auspex are the rolls made for me? Go like, oh shit.
Yes, roll the Auspex dice.
What's the difficulty?
Not telling you. Let me see the dice.
Well, I got an 8. 8's not good enough. I'm pretty screwed.
8 is definitely good enough. You have a distinct feeling of danger.
I jump the fuck back and go, oh shit.
Alright. Which means Grace Martin and Rafat Dutta get to make an action to defend against this. However, Grace Martin gets the unique opportunity of knowing what exactly is going down.
Okay.
Number 1, there is going to be a shot through the wall right about where Amikan is standing from the front wall. Just straight shot, straight through the wall, which will prove to be very, very thin, but no chance of knowing that until you observe it. Rafat over there is having the unique experience of a Malkavian with a shotgun trying to blow his cranium away.
Of course.
These things happen.
And lovely, lovely Miss Martin, you get the unique experience of Pinky.
Of course.
Coming in with pistols through the roof of the first level ceiling, right in, and trying to shoot you in the head with a pistol. Also, she seems to be intent on doing quite a few other things this turn. Just so you know.
Yeah. Well, I would also spend that to activate celerity.
How many points of celerity? How many actions do you want from it?
I have 2 dots in celerity, so I would activate both of them.
Yes. Anything else you want to spend blood on?
Yeah, I would increase my stamina with one because, yeah.
Actually, feeling, seeing as I basically know I'm in danger, somebody shooting me, can I blow off my stamina?
On your own turn, yes.
Okay.
And can I, as Pinky is gonna shoot me through the head, can I just empty my clip on her?
Do you have a full auto option?
Semi-auto.
You cannot with a semi-auto pistol empty clip, but you can make a 3-round burst.
Very well.
Do you want to make a cold shot to the head or just for her?
Yep. No, cold shot to the head.
This is going to pile up a few difficulties. +2 for the cold shot. And
+1 for the 3-round burst, but she also gets to add 2 to her dice pool.
Yes.
So it's a difficulty of 9, and you get to add 2 to your dice pool. Have fun.
Awesome.
Roll away.
Like, oh, she's gonna die. That'd be so sad.
You'll be sad for a second, then you feel that bond break.
Yeah, she's gonna die, but hey, fuck it.
She can get better.
Oh!
Nice!
Holy moly!
Oh, do you have a
guys
specialty
love
that
me.
applies? Do you have a specialty that applies? Please tell
No.
me.
Well, actually, I don't know. It's not on. No, I didn't put it in the forums. So,
you
no.
know you don't. 3 successes for shooting a person into the head.
Yep.
Which means 2 plus. Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. 2 plus 1.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep. Plus the base weapon damage.
2 plus 1 plus base weapon damage. Yeah.
Base weapon damage for a heavy revolver is 6.
Yeah, but this is a semi-auto shotgun, which is 8.
Okay.
Holy crap.
8 plus 3 points of damage. 11 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Pinky has declared an action. She can't make anything but a soak.
Jesus.
Might be in trouble. 1, 2.
That's your clanmate!
2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of lethal damage straight to the head. Her head disintegrates while she's coming down from a shotgun blast. And the only thing hitting the earth is Pinky's ashes and clothing.
Ouch.
5 points of damage to the head.
That was
Her decapitation for a cold shot. Yes, you can do it with a shotgun too.
There was a rookie mistake. She didn't have any of the.
Okay, of all of us, this is the person who will cause the least political problem. Because she will be the person who would be raising the issue. Damn, I gotta take notes. This is how you primogen, apparently. You shotgun a bitch in their face if they're giving you trouble. You don't have any forms to fill out? Boom! No, and you'll never find out now. And like, especially she turns around with a look at all the other Toreador present. We almost look for just kind of, now you know what'll happen. If I don't win the next time we have votes. You give me your support or you give me your life, motherfuckers.
Oh my god, I was actually really sad about her!
The one person I wanted to save, the one, and you blew their head off.
I agree. I had actually really counted on my very bad dice roll to this. I didn't expect this to go this well. Oh fuck.
Sheriff, feel free to give me a first control check on that one right when I come to you the next time, okay? Kevin, Dexterity Athletics, difficulty 7.
Yeah, okay.
You're moving, but not necessarily in the best possible way, because...
No, I fail.
Oh.
I'm jumping back, But there's a bit of a wall there, so it kind of clips me, so I spin around. I'm just going to get hit in the back.
Yeah. Cold shot to the head, difficulty 6.
Well, I get extra armor from the wall, right?
Nope. Obfuscate, motherfucker.
But he shot through a wall.
No, that's for Amakan.
Oh, okay, well, that's fair enough then.
1. Let me check the ways, because this might be bad for you. There we go. Pinky is out of the game. Like she was in the warm-ups. This is very, very strange, I think.
I don't want to be the person to tell her.
I am so sorry.
Alright. Difficulty was 6. That'll be 1, 2, 3 successes for the headshot. One, 2, plus 1, plus 8 for a shotgun.
I might have had.
Maybe.
Remember what happened the last time 11 dice were rolled?
Hey, it's me. It's not gonna happen.
All 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soak at least 1.
Soak 2.
Yes, so you take 3 points of lethal damage to the back of your skull.
Without
You
any armor.
bounce and feel the shotgun and see the shrapnel go up. Meanwhile...
Have a little rest now, okay?
No, not okay, not just yet. Why, people, I need to see the dice when I'm rolling this stuff, so... Alright, Amakan, you will be taking a bit of damage, but probably not that much. Difficulty A. Because it's effectively a blind shot, and somebody is splitting their dice pools for a little... Well, somebody else is splitting their dice pool too. Oh, that's a botch. So, what you actually see is the plaster break in front of you. The shotgun shell, for some reason, misfiring in a horrendous way and destroying its carrying weapon into a totally useless, twisted piece of metal. A certain sheriff might go, it's unfortunate that you guys really didn't invest in proper equipment instead of taking second-rate drill work. So you don't need to soak anything, and you get to see, though you do get to see the unique opportunity of seeing Volkov on another side of the wall, keeping a shotgun that might have hurt a bit if it had hit. There is two more actions. Volkov will vanish from view. That was the second action. And then there's going to be a secondary shotgun shot. 4 dice left, -1 is 3. Not at Charles McGovern, but at Rafat Dutta.
Yeah, it makes sense that they'd actually prioritize the Tremere, because I'll understand the most about his defenses. It's going to go for the head
shot
as well,
to
aren't they?
the head, difficulty 8 with 3 dice. This isn't... No, difficulty 6. Close
I
range.
want to see it botch again.
Fails to connect. It seems there's a certain Malkavian who's a bit too enthusiastic about pulling that trigger on Rafat. There's a shotgun blast right next to your head, Rafat.
Yeah.
Anybody who feels like they need
right
to...
into them.
Didn't go exactly the way the enforcers thought this round would go. Meanwhile, the air team, I do hope you rolled your dice too.
Yeah. But we all
What kind of dice?
Alrighty, that'll be helpful. So we shall go in the order of
Oh, okay, my client's going with three.
Slowest, which apparently is Creel. All people. Funny.
I
Creel
do
actually
know that
has...
Miss Martin still had a celerity action.
Ah, Miss Martin, you do have a celerity action. Do you want to kill somebody else from the enforcers?
Ah, fuck you. I actually think I have two because.
Yes, yes, you do. 2 celerity action. I do apologize for not giving you the chance to intervene. I forgot. My mistake. However, since there's nothing bad happening, except
Well,
to the NPCs.
it can't really get any worse than this, so fuck it. Yeah, let's take a shot again. Let's see. There's one.
One visible who happens to be a certain Arcadian who seems to be very, very intent on emptying that gun into Rafat's head.
Fine, then we'll aim for that guy. Right. Oh, that was. Can't remember how many dice I rolled previous. 6 plus. Yeah. Just gonna make it a normal shot, of course. So 4 successes.
Did you make a normal shot? Or a cold shot to the head?
Yeah, cold shot to the head, sorry.
1, 2, 3 successes. Go for it.
Yeah. So that's 8 plus
2 plus 1.
Yeah, so that's
11 dice again.
11 dice.
Oh, good grief.
God damn it.
It's better, actually. It doesn't hit at all, because ones cancel out, right?
Yep. So, in fact, no damage.
No damage done.
No damage.
How
Oh,
bad is
that's
it that
nice.
I'm actually happy? But I still have another shot, so let's do this again.
Okay.
Yeah, your luck has to run out sometime. No, miss. You know, I wish that luck would just spread itself out so that it wouldn't instantly ash one character and then do nothing to anything else.
Well, that's the nature of luck. Now we are on active rounds. Everybody has heard what's happening. The air team, you know the fight is on downstairs.
Cool, I get an
How
action.
you choose to react to that is up to you. Creel will choose to react with grabbing 2 extra actions, spending 2 blood points to stamina, and jumping down from the rooftop to where the shots sounded out from.
Okay.
However, Creel will be the last one acting. That is a declared action.
Okay, Dexter, you have 16. So, okay, my declared action is there a roof access door?
Yes, there is. You want to use it?
Yep, I'm going through that.
Dexter, this is what you know and can react to.
Okay, so I don't know who's downstairs, right?
No idea. Only that there's a lot of gunfire.
I don't think I can find a place where I can get into obfuscate now, can I?
Nobody's going to be giving you a look at this moment.
Then my action will be to go into obfuscate and, if possible, jump off the rooftop, trying to keep my obfuscate intact.
All right, we'll get back to you once you land.
Yes.
Okay, just leave me at the roof.
Yes, that leaves you at the roof. Unfortunately, we're moving back to people. Rafan, declare an action.
Can I see Alec?
Oh, for the moment, yes, you can.
I'm blood buffing stamina, looking at him, and using command disarm.
We'll return to you in a few moments. Charles McGovern, declare an action.
shot to the head.
Get on.
Well, someone who was close to me.
The sheriff.
Of course not. You're an enemy. You know.
Only visible person to you right this moment is Alec.
That bastard.
Then shot to the head with the shotgun.
All right, we'll get back to you in a few moments. Next on the list to declare actions are the enforcers. There's only one enforcer that you are currently familiar with and who has an impact this turn. That enforcer is going to blood buff their dexterity a bit. And try and vanish from the sight of a lot of people. That is all. Nero has already told us. Asher.
Right. So,
One Malkavian dressed in white is apparently just about to do the famous vanishing trick.
Oh, wait. He's wearing white. Does he have the does he have the face mask on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm actually going to do a cold shot to the face mask. I'm going to rush over there, just do a cold shot to the face mask with the sledgehammer. No!
I'll return to you in a few moments. Nero is the air team coming through the door. Dexter is a team coming through the air along with Creel. Eric, would you like to roll self-control for starters?
Yes, I would.
You did sound like you were just a little bit upset. Not much.
Depending on the difficulty, mid. Yeah, I think we're okay.
Well, all right.
Cool.
I'll let that be. Which means, hey, Sheriff, somebody shot through a wall towards a McGovern. Somebody jumped through the the first floor ceiling and got their head properly plastered into dust and themselves following. And somebody took several shotgun shots at Rafat's head. Rafat is still alive, but that person seems to be focusing on something.
Let's.
You've seen people focus on that matter before.
Oh, God damn it. Let's go and save. But I'm just
Declare blood use.
I'm spending 2 points into my strength. I'm putting 1 point into my dex. I'm spending 2 blood points on celerity and 1 blood point on potence.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to stake the motherfucker since I'm actually sticking to plan to take them alive.
All right, you go first.
Well, so am I, but you try telling your Primogen. She's having an angry night.
Fuck you guys, seriously. And can I actually declare my actions, or I'm just being blacked out of this combat?
I apologize. Aren't you on the list?
No.
I'll add you to the list right away. Please declare your own actions.
Spending 2 blood points for celerity again. Spending 1 in stamina. I'm gonna activate Majesty.
1, 2. Sorry, that was a cold shot. That was a stake attempt. I hit with 1 success.
Which is enough, because I didn't declare a defensive action.
Good. So that one is a stake adds 1 point dice of damage, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I have 2 automatic success, so I don't have my potent dice. I just don't roll them.
Mm-hmm.
And I put 2 points into my strength, so that should be 7 dice, I believe.
Go for it.
So that's a total of 4 lethal damage. Oh no, solid blow. 5 lethal damage.
How many?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 plus 2, 6 total.
6 total. That gets reduced by absolutely nothing.
Thunk.
Thunk. That's how you stake someone.
Right, and now I have all these guns pointed at me.
Meanwhile, Miss Martin, what were you doing? Activating presence.
Yeah. I will roll with it, but I actually made a boo-boo because I need to spend a willpower point. Oops. Well, that means I only have 1 willpower point left.
Oh, don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't say that loud. There's people would dominate in this party.
You can always forego the action if you want to.
That anyone who wants to be rude or contradictive to me has to make a courage check.
Anybody who wants to attack you also has to make a check.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And the difficulty will be, let's see, what was it? Charisma, intimidation. I don't have an awful lot of that, so don't worry. You see, that's why I wanted to spend my XP. Charisma, only 3 actually, so it should be easy.
Okay, Dexter.
But does it actually take a full round action to activate this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Well, then I still have 2 celerity actions left.
Because that's what you will be doing. Dexter, meanwhile, lands right next to Prince and the Prince. Terribly sorry, Sheriff. And Rafat, please make a dexterity stealth check to make certain they don't hear you or see you, or in the worst case scenario, feel you.
Dice penalty.
Don't botch.
Don't I need to make a roll?
Thanks for saying that, Heike. Thanks for saying that.
Well, Rafat, why are you rolling?
I thought you said Rafat.
Because you said Rafat.
You actually said Rafat. I was kind of like...
Right next
okay.
to Rafat and...
Alright, so that's...
Dexter.
What's the difficulty for this?
You are falling from a multi-story building right next to 2 people who are relatively perceptive. Let's go with an 8.
Okie dokie. I have a success.
That's enough.
So you don't see me coming. Wahaha.
Which is a good thing. Next on the list is Nero, who manages to open the door, if you were going to do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Asher?
Alright, I see that the sheriff has successfully staked the individual, right?
Yes, you have. Would you like to declare a different action than shooting the staked individual into the head?
Fair enough.
Would you
I was
like to
using
try and do something else?
Yes, actually, if you'll allow it, I'll simply drop the sledgehammer I was going to swing with, grab the mask off this particular individual, and throw it away.
I'll allow that to happen. Because
Thank you.
Looks nice.
Yep.
Enforcers are doing something this turn, but you don't get to find out. Charles McGovern, what were you doing?
I was going to headshot the someone.
Oh, the headshot, the one person visible. Is that something you still want to pursue?
That person is staked.
Currently
right?
staked.
No problem. I'm just looking other places. Maybe there might be some, someone who can attack us from behind.
Yielding the action. I'll let that go.
Yeah.
Charles, Rafa, this would be an opportune moment if you feel like you want to get one lick in on that Malkavian motherfucker.
But he's been staked.
Yes, he has been.
And my previous action was to dominate, so I'm going to be importing to a defensive action. This isn't Alec's fault. I don't actually bear him any ill will. I'm actually pissed off at the fucker who did this to him.
Yes,
And that will be about the time Creel lands close by from the rooftop as well. Scanning the area because he has 2 extra actions. Has anybody else taken celerity actions?
I took
Yep.
points of celerity actions.
Ditto also took 2.
Everybody who took celerity actions, write something into write cell into the chat.
What? Self?
CEL. There we go. And real added. 1, 2, 3. 3 people. On the first round, Real will move inside to search for the next possible attacker. That is declared intent for Creel's first celerity action. Miss Martin, your first declared celerity action?
We'll do the same, but we'll use aura perception for it.
All right. Sheriff?
Search and destroy. Draw the next stake. Find the next target.
Which means 3 people will move inside from this location. All of these 3 people I will describe for one more time. There is a clear thing telling you where that last person shot from.
Oh, wait, is that the one behind the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
I'm going to go through the wall.
Feat of strength.
Damn straight. So, let's see, strength of 4, that's been bluffed up to 6. I have 2 levels of potent, so that's 8 on just the strength dice. And you said there was a particularly thin wall.
Yeah, the sheriff will be opening pathway for you to follow through. There are 2 people with celerity actions. There will be 1 celerity action. If anybody doesn't have more than 2 celerity actions activated, okay, you get in, you will find out that there is wolf tracks on the uncleaned area heading that away, towards the back of the building. We will move to the next turn if you choose to follow the wolf tracks. Yes, no?
I am choosing to follow the tracks.
Yes.
Me too.
Alright. Yep. Amakan Charles didn't declare celerity actions, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't. After I am, normally.
Alright. Next turn starts with 3 people, Creel, Miss Morton, and the Sheriff, Salvador, having moved with very, very speedily, just leaving you guys look around and decide if you want to follow their pathway of destruction made by the Sheriff. In order of activations, Creel will not be spending celerity this turn. He will just boost his dexterity by 2 points and declare a defensive action while moving. Rafat.
Well, they're all peeling off. However, I will say, don't leave blood lying around with a rogue Tremere. I'm going to take out the ammonia spray and a sponge while I heal. I am not leaving my blood lying around for this fucker. I know some of the things he can do with this. I don't know them all. And what I know scares me. So I'm gonna roll tail. Do you want me? Are you okay with me rolling that now?
We can roll it now. Just remind me when we're coming back down, because you don't get to change actions then.
Yeah. And I'm just pleading for my action. Yeah, there we go.
Fair enough. Next, Charles McGovern. You were apparently going to be following the other three. Charles?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're following the sheriff and...
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you want to declare any actions or blood use at this point?
No.
All right. Prepping an action. Asher.
Okay. Look at this person. I actually never met the man, or have ever been described his face, have I?
Weren't you present when they came over here for that nice little chat?
Yes, I was actually.
Yes, this is the guy who suggested to the Tremere Primogen that he keep his mouth shut lest he get a shotgun hole to talk through from.
Well, I looked over and... Yeah, he meant it.
He's a man of few words, but he means them. You can notice why Rafat kept pretty quiet after a while, because I know he'd do it too.
Okay, fair enough. I got a lot of the toreadors running off apparently to catch something or someone. I have this staked Malkavian in front of me. In fact, he left me with Malkavian, didn't he?
No, well, Rafat is right there cleaning up. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go over and just leave the torpid form of my clanmate Rafat and say, as long as the lady doesn't see this one, I think we're good. I'm going to pick up my sledgehammer and walk away.
I'm going to do not leave. If you do not leave, you do not want to be running around here individually. Hold up a minute.
Fine. I'll help you. How about that one?
Enough. Nero!
Right.
You have successfully entered the upper halls, third floor story of this nice little complex, which looks like it's barely holding. You know, you can see the stuff that keeps this building together in this area.
Okay, so
it's definitely not finished.
All right, fantastic. I've actually been in one of these before. Orosite. Orosite. All the Orosites. Better go with PowerPoint.
And walking downwards, or inspecting all the rooms and what?
This Orosite's going to be for the building first, and then I will, off of that information, walk down selectively.
All right. Don't worry, I'll ask you rolls from you at a later point if it becomes crucial.
Okay.
Miss Martin, declare an action.
Well, following trail.
Defensive actions or blood buffs or anything else?
No, not at this point.
All right. Dexter, you've apparently managed to stay hidden. What you gonna do?
And I would like to take advantage of the situation and put one blood in Dex. Look at, well, I can see Rafat and Asher here. Well, no, they'll clean up after this. I'm going to go inside. Moving quickly, or as quick as I can, behind the three.
All right. Sheriff, you're drawing apparently a lot of people in your wake in search of this one person.
Okay. This is not necessarily a good thing.
Declare and do.
But I'm gonna, I guess I'll throw another blood point into celerity and carry on with the plan. And I'm gonna activate all specs and keep on tracking, but I have a sneaking suspicion in the back of my head that if I had an escape route, I would trap the fuck out of it.
So you're moving,
Mm-hmm.
following those easy to follow trails. Good.
Question, now that I've got my Auspex on, how cold is that trail?
Oh, well, considering you could make it perception investigation check.
I fucking hate this investigation bullshit.
Can
Why
I
did I
also?
not take it? Why did I not take any investigation? Why?
May I also do that roll, Mikey?
Sure you can. When you decide to use that.
I'm rolling on pure
Alright,
perception.
when we get to you, I'll tell you something about those trails.
Okay.
I'm rolling on pure perception.
You will have no problem following the trail.
Okay.
Sarah. And that's probably what was intended. Did you have actions declared for defense?
I had a celebrity action put aside, which I can use for my defensive action.
You might want to use it for a defensive action.
Well, hey. Parry, motherfucker.
No.
Dodge, motherfucker.
Dodge is the... Let me put it this way. You want to dodge.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's just that dodge uses athletics while other ones use my melee score, so different dice pools.
Yeah.
8, but I increased by 1 plus 2, 7. Huge amounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, taking the right amount of steps backwards when two nice steel gate-like thingies slam the way to you. Barring it close, also showing those green flamey thingies on ends of spikes.
Nice. Also, totally called it.
Totally, for the record, that would have been aggravated damage and a lot of it, so good call. 2 uses, Kevin, that was it. But the way is now barred. We will go down the list to A. Dexter, who is inside. You see the one hole on the wall there, and one bigger hole on the opposite wall, on the same wall, through which a lot of people seem to have gone through.
Well, let's follow the group of people. What's the worst that could happen?
Miss Martin? Miss Martin followed the sheriff and found out that the way is barred. Nero, you're
Okay.
doing very solid work and looking through and coming to the conclusion there is a lot of equipment up here that might be worth something to someone technologically minded, but nobody currently present.
Foresight, can I roll that, please?
No need.
For the building.
I'm giving this to you for free. Passing by possible checks that might not be really needful for the moment. Asher.
I spent a turn trying to help clean up this stuff, but he's got it. I walk away. I'm following the other people.
That was what was happening. Charles followed and also gets to see the way before you get barred by flaming green dark metal objects. Rafat, you think you've gotten it all this turn. Bonus points for that.
Yeah. Like I said in the side chat, it's not like It's getting close to dawn, and we'll definitely have time to come back here. And there's no way he'd possibly send some ghouls with swabs to get samples of our blood and completely fuck us over. I warned you
Totally
people last scene. I warned you people last scene, but it appears nobody listened to me. It's mostly my blood, I admit.
Mostly.
Remember who your friends are. I helped you with that.
Mostly, I think it's all your blood.
Mm-hmm.
There could be some of the other guys. I don't know if nobody else really took a hit, did they? Yeah.
And then we end the turn with Creel ending up in the same location with a lot of other people wondering about this metallic green flame glowing thing. Action declarations. Creel seems to be taking a defensive action because he's guessing there's going to be something coming from up or behind. Or maybe from the sides, who knows. Rafat, what would you be doing right about now?
At this point, well, if I'm done here, move, defensive action as a move, and I'm going to spend blood points towards healing.
You could spend a few blood points last turn, and you did declare it, so...
Yeah, no, I healed, but I have more to heal.
Okay. And you will want to roll those Auspex dice again.
Ah, crap on a stick. I'm glad I healed, though, because I'm about to get gangrel clawed. Which I am completely unaware of in character, despite calling it out of character.
Well, you did get the defensive action, so we'll see what happens with that one. Charles, the way forward is barred. Creel appears to be thinking that there's going to be something coming from some direction as an attack.
I will just shotgun the fucker that just jump in. Metal thing.
Alright.
And may I split my dice pool for attacking twice?
Yes, you can split your dice pool attacking twice. I'll get back to you once you start blasting that thing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Memory says, let's make certain. This is unfortunate that pretty much everyone else is already out of the game. This could have gotten a lot more fun if other people were in the game, but don't you worry. There we go. Just 9. Rafat? You're about to get ambushed.
Yeah. Get to roll against that.
You need to make a perception alertness on that.
Yep.
Reduce the amount of dice.
Crap. Should have actually reduced my dice, but I'll just take it away from the success. I've got no successes if I take away from the
No,
success.
remember you said you had your Auspex gone.
Actually, yes, I've healed, so actually, I've got 2 successes.
Is that a 1?
That's including it because I've got acute senses.
Ah, true enough. 2 successes reduced, 1 success carries over to the hit, which is dexterity.
It's totally close. It's totally close.
7.
It's not a good day to be a Tremere.
No, they're really, really focusing on me. Which kind of makes sense.
For the record, whoever was there last, if everybody else followed, was going to get hit.
Yeah, that sounds like a good tactic.
Just tell me if I notice, Rafat screaming or something like.
I'll let you know when we get there.
Fair enough, my good sir.
No, Charles enforces. Asher will be for the moment moving forward because, you're not in immediate danger.
Oh no.
Nero still
Okay, so the top
making
floor has
certain.
nothing.
Still nothing, but you are making very, very certain there's nothing there. Miss
Okay.
Martin,
You can go down to the second floor.
the situation for yourself is as follows. It appears Creel is wondering there's going to be some sort of an attack coming from some direction because he is moving in a little circular pattern, like he's expecting to spot something coming at him. And your clanmate is about to fire a shotgun on that metal thingy.
Right. Do I actually see everyone here?
What?
What? No sound?
Those people visible to you will be the sheriff, Creel, McGovern, and, well, yourself.
Okay.
Sheriff, Creel, McGovern, and, yeah, that's all the visible ones, I think.
Well, I was actually planning to return because there were 3 here.
Turn back and return.
See if, I mean, they're hunting.
Are you going to be
There's
using
no
celerity
Tremere.
actions or boosting something?
Yeah. I'll spend 2 blood points again for celerity.
Alright, we'll get to that in a few moments. Dexter, you're moving inside and you've come across the side of Miss Martin starting to move backwards. And apparently Charles McGovern is planning on blasting his way through that metallic stuff while Creel is taking defensive action.
Can I see what he's trying to blast at?
A lot of black metal with green flame on it.
Green flame.
And spikes.
Well, that sounds Tremere, so perhaps the Tremere can fix this problem. So I'm going to go back to the Tremere.
Oh god, the terrible cat claws! I totally died. Thanks for running away, guys. Look at Rot just for.
I helped you clean up the blood.
It looks at Rot just very disintegrated to ash. But you're alright. Rest you, fucking ass. Tell Salvador, I blame him.
Well, wait for a while. Mr. Salvador, it appears your clanmate is planning on shooting the structure in front of you. Miss Martin is heading backwards, apparently with great alacrity, and Creel seems to be prepared for something to jump on him.
Right. I'm going to let McGowan deal with this giant flaming iron construction of death, which I'm going to, about now, noticing green flames, go nope, nope, nope. And I guess I should head on back with Miss Martin then and try find an alternative
route.
There we go.
Alternative routes. Dex, any blood use or otherwise you want to declare for now?
Running a bit low, so fuck it, I'll just throw another point in to celerity.
Alright, we will get to the celerity actions in a few moments. Meanwhile, we have, in order of actions happening, a lot of people are already heading backwards, so we can go for the cold shot that will make certain people move a lot faster.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin. Cold shot.
What about it? No successes. Thank you very much.
Oh dear God, you're gonna die.
What do they call shotting me with, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes on a cold shot.
You're going to die.
Specialty claws, by the way.
Okay, before I roll these dice, Mimic now. See, this is something we're very distinct with Perth. Doesn't matter that I'm one of the two admins. There's no favoritism here.
You're so
I kind of wish there was right now.
Aww.
You have so much integrity.
Oh my god! Oh
And
no!
that's a cold shot to the head, so I'm not going to get any armor because it's on my chest.
Oh, no. This was actually the attack. Don't you worry. The
Yeah,
damage
no.
will become
I
one, two.
the head. I don't have any armor.
I remember you were Dr. Softly
I did
avoiding
not
that kind of
say-
head.
On record, I said cold shot.
You didn't say what?
Right to the head.
Well, I assumed the head.
Yes, you did.
You should have said where to. And
Remember those testicles you used to have?
If you insist it's on to the head, fine.
No, where? Just tell me where the hell it is.
In a moment. Oh, one more point. Nice.
Oh, please tell me it's to the eye.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 points of damage. Hey, do you happen to have any armor on your knees?
No.
Well, that's aggravated damage. Can you soak it?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of aggravated damage, taking your leg right out from under you.
Cool.
Congratulations, you don't have legs anymore.
You're not
I
dead!
am unconscious.
You're
Or
crippled.
say incapacitated.
No, guys.
And you need to make a stamina check because you took horrendously, I'm guessing, above your stamina.
Actually, well, if my stamina bumped up to 5, so. But no.
No worries. You're not stunned. You're just in immense pain and
I'm
agony
asleep, I'm
you will
asleep.
never want to be.
I'm asleep. I'm not quite asleep. I'm just kind of like.
So
Well, that sounded like
there's-
somebody's kneecaps shattering. I wonder what that noise was.
No. Those people who have a very good perception alertness, you might want to
yes.
roll that as a passive check right about now.
Okay.
Roth,
I did-
you reduce your difficulty by 1 from the difficulty of 7 I give for everyone else.
Yeah,
Fair
I was
enough.
preview 7. I still got all.
I heard it.
I have a success. So
No one can
I hope
ever
I
say.
hear it.
No one can ever say now that Rafat is not willing to put himself out there because of the city.
4 successes.
Okay. Fair enough.
I so thought I was dead there for a second.
I thought you were dead.
Uh-huh.
I think we all thought you
There
were
is
dead.
the sound of shredding flesh and bone, just giving in before bone.
Oh fuck.
And very, very big whimper as Rafat goes down. Because he is currently a one-armed, one-legged man in a kicking contest. However, there are people with polarity actions here.
Yes. All the running.
I do have a 13 initiative. Just tell me when I'm allowed to act. No, Rafat!
No, that's a surprise. What? I thought that side was safe. Nope, it wasn't.
Idiot.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, you don't get to shout about people's combat actions.
Everybody willing to use one action to go and see what's happening over there?
I would like to go.
Yeah, ditto.
Everyone who used celerity actions, reduce one of your celerity actions for the round. You are in a location to see a certain person just whisk his claws clean after successfully removing Rafat's leg, a little bit above the knee. The knee, the leg, and a lot of blood is trailing down away.
Just say, please knock him into Torver and celerity actions because he's totally going to finish me off.
Well, we still have 1 left, right?
You both have one action left. Because
Right.
this would have gone wonderfully for the gangrel if you guys hadn't activated celerity.
They'll love those celerity actions.
Yep.
Cool.
How stupid can you be? Yes. I'm gonna do something stupid, I think, but it might actually help.
Miss Martin, declare first.
I'm gonna use awe to distract him, to get him.
Focused on you.
Yep.
I thought for sure you were going to shotgun him into the face.
No, I've seen her let that sound down. But besides, I think Salvador is quite capable of doing anything to him in the face, and if I can distract him.
Unfortunately, Salvatore, you move first. What you want to do with that one action you got going for yourself?
Screw it. Let's do a suicidal charge of staking.
Okay.
You're lucky this guy can only kill one person a turn.
That's when you realize the gang robot celerity. And everybody was
Hey,
sad
he's a
for
coterie with a Toreador. It happens.
Yeah.
No, I miss.
We move back to full actions after Mr. McGovern over there empties a shotgun twice on metal structure that is very, very immune to it.
Can I still roll for awe?
Of course, activate the all. I promise that the person might actually be very, very intrigued by what you got to say.
Oh god, no! Oh god, no!
So is it me? My turn?
I described you emptying your shotgun twice and hearing that noise. Unfortunately, the shotgun doesn't do that much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. This is what I do best.
Well, Asheral is fairly enamored by you.
Fuck you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the all.
Yep.
That's everybody.
Oops.
Everybody, not to mention the fact that she hasn't mentioned on putting the Majesty away just yet, just so you guys know. Yeah, well, there's only one person who right now deserves any credit in this fight. It's Miss Martin, and you'll probably all agree. So be very, very quiet about your disagreements.
Rafat's eyes rolled to look at her and going, I know she frenzies for no reason. And that one time I checked her aura, she came up more erratic than any Malkavian I've ever met. But she's just so super nice. Because that did happen when I botched.
Oh, come on.
Rafat's adding 2 and 2 together. She's unstable, don't mess with her. She's unstable as hell.
Okay. I'm actually a Malkavian, I'll admit it.
You're not a Malkavian. Malkavians are the only ones with arrangements.
Right, okay, now I hope.
So, for the next set of actions, Creel will be spending those 2 blood points for celerity actions because this might be important. We'll be heading backwards. Rafat, with your -5, would you like to check for frenzy or rhetoric?
Check for frenzy, yes.
Difficulty 8 because, you know.
Kind of frenzy a little.
You're in a frenzy, don't worry about those minuses.
I'm going to spend blood to heal. My 1 dot of lethal that I have.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one.
His fangs just then just kind of like...
in cap.
Seriously, Walking Dead, when you see some of his eyes are like trying to bite them as they walk fast, it's kind of like that. It's just like, it's clearly frenzy. The tiredest frenzy you've ever seen.
Well, we'll get back to what do you want to declare yourself doing in that frenzy?
I'm healing and I'm going to try and bite him.
You're going to try and bite him. Okay.
I'm not rolling dice. I don't have enough dice in my... Are you kidding me?
Allow me to point out that you're in a frenzy. Those minuses don't count.
Oh yeah. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah,
Sweet
so-
gangrel blood.
So somebody's in a
Actually,
frenzy.
screw it. I'm splitting my dice pool. I'm gonna grab him and trample him.
Oh, that's fair
If
enough.
your dice penalty exceeds your available dice, guess what? Flail.
Except I'm
Frenzy.
frenzying.
Oh yeah. You don't take wound penalties, so
Mr. McGovern, your shotgun shot seems to have done nothing to the gate, the metallic gate barring your way, but the green flames seem to be subsiding away. There is a sounds of battle coming from behind you. What do you wish to do?
I am. Well, probably I'm dead because I haven't used Celerity action. But I use my action with shotgunning, so it's actually the machine's action, right?
This is a new turn. Do you
Okay,
want
so
to use celerity actions?
no, I will just. Well, what can I do actually? I will try to dodge this thing and
It is a gate barring your way forward. Nothing more at this time.
that thing is gone. Then okay. Then I will just go back through the gangrel.
he's going back to the fight.
You are not aware of any gangrel in the immediate vicinity.
So I
You
go
are
back.
aware of sounds of battle coming from the entryway.
Yeah, I am going through there. Then I'm not using anything. I'm just going there.
All right, this will be your turn's action. Enforcers now have to declare an action. Spending blood point to dexterity and running away.
Oh, there will be no escape.
Asher.
Right.
You got surprised. Somebody took the leg out from under Rafat.
Fair enough. I'm simply going to swing my sledgehammer back a little bit, cocking my shot, charge in, saying, "No, Rafat!" Cold shot to the head.
All right, we'll get back to you if there's something to call shot to the head with. Nero, you are definitely aware that there is nobody upstairs. There are several surveillance areas, however, that show a lot of footage. And a few phones that one of them has one message.
I'm getting the message.
It's a message. You probably can read it.
Readable.
What type of message? A voice message or a text message?
Text message.
Okay, I read the text message.
It reads, I prepared explosive runes this morning. Aww.
If I ever get a chance to play Virtual Adam, that will happen.
Oh, the order of the stick.
But I'll get back to you. That will be probably very, very important down the line.
Quick aside. Favorite D&D moments. Okay, I take the arrow. I shoot it into their camp. Oh, it's got a note attached to it. Explosive runes. Because somebody shoots an arrow with a message on your camp, you've got to read it.
Yeah, duh.
Asher, Nero, Miss Martin, this is a new turn. And that Gangrel seems to be intent on making its escape.
Is it still within reach? Well, of course it is. It hasn't run yet.
It is for you.
Yeah, of course. Fuck it. Cold shot to the head.
Oh, nice. Do you want to use blood for anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 blood point and let's see how many blood points do I actually have left. Fuck. I don't even know my blood pool. This is not very smart.
14.
I think I have 12. I have 4 left. No, not gonna spend blood.
No. I had 12. You're too high. You started at 14.
Oh, fine. I'll put 1 blood point in dexterity. That's it.
All right.
It's Dex.
Our good sheriff. That guy is, after taking Rafat's leg from under him, probably causing you to divide your forces if he manages to escape. So
Shall I declare
he's
first?
planning on running away.
Knife!
If you don't mind me declaring first, Sheriff.
Terribly sorry, my mistake. Dexter?
Putting 1 in Dex, and I am going to move forward and use this special sword that was given to me by the prince and experiment on this horrible, horrible gangrel.
Well, Sheriff, you have the Apis, and that doesn't actually change the things you know, so. Stab it this time?
Stabby stab.
Do you want to burn blood to, I don't know.
1 celerity action as well.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, this is going to potentially kill him.
Potentially?
Oh, fuck the ones. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good.
The damage. Not a damage roll yet.
Not a damage roll yet. That's just
Go for the
hitting.
damage.
Okay, that's 5 plus 1 for the knife plus 3 for the warding, 8 for the strength. 17 dice.
Oh, nice.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Soaked.
God damn.
Takes 2 points of damage. You
2 points of
actually
damage.
managed to pierce some of that clothing or armor.
No.
To your experienced dice. A bit thicker than that of the others.
Alright.
And let's see. Yeah. Next action goes to Dexter.
Let's roll my ambush. There's a question. Does my specialty in, I don't think in hiding, no, that won't apply.
I get a passive perception alertness against that for the gangrel. Perception. There is something percepts here. Where is it? There is. Not for this one. But don't you worry, add yourself 2 extra successes.
Okay, so let's and you know what? I'm spending willpower to hit this bastard.
We took out the rule to be able
sorry.
to use
Never
willpower.
mind
To,
then.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To be fair, it's an optional rule in the rule book just to go like, yeah, you can
Alright.
ban it because it's a bit powerful.
So that's still 6 successes.
Mm-hmm.
5 carry over. Plus my strength and potence. 2 extra, I believe, for the ward.
3.
3 for the
3
ward.
and 2 more for the sword. So I'm gonna go for a nice attack. Oh, that's
Ooh, not bad.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And Dexter appears out of obfuscation without
Bad.
rapier in hand.
God damn.
8, 9. The prince's sword doesn't even pierce his skin.
Damn.
Oh, wait.
You stop like to a wall.
Oh no, because he isn't dodging, so the +1 doesn't apply. No, never mind.
Nope, not dodging.
Yes. Well.
Dexter did a very good strike. Miss Martin, you have one action for a cold shot to the head. Man, this guy is definitely soaking this stuff. Pays to have a lot of armor, stamina boosted to ridiculous levels, and a fortitude.
Well, I did put another blood point in Dex, so that makes it 9 to roll now. Ugh, I hate ones. No, I miss. Screw this.
Nero?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is wailing in on this guy. You get a +1. No. He gets a +1 to the difficulties to defend. You take a minus. Was it -1 for the difficulty to hit?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, minus. No.
Guys,
Nero, wrong guy. I apologize. Nero was doing what?
The text message.
Oh yes. Asher is the next person on the list. I apologize.
Hey guys,
Going for a cold shot to the head. Dexterity melee.
Yep. So it increases by 2, but since you're telling me that decreases by 1, since you're giving sword, that's a difficulty of 7, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Very well. Might as well boost my dex. See what happens. Going for 7. I get a few successes. 1, 2, 3.
All right. +1 to damage.
I got it calculated to 7 damage just straight due to the sledgehammer, my natural strength, and going for the call shot to the head, but that increases by 2 more, so that's 9 damage.
Roll your boat.
Yep, okay. Let's see what happens. Bam. 1 stick away, don't they?
Yes,
yep, right,
they do.
Yeah. Not as much damage as I would like.
2 points.
Never good with the damage rolls.
1, 2. Oh my. Those ones are coming in handy, but not handy enough. Soaks 3. His cranium just stops the sledgehammer from going anywhere.
Bunk.
Boom. It was so nice when you were hitting concrete and it was caving in.
Yeah, it was. That's my action.
Enforcers are next on the list. This guy is making a very, very good sprint time, let me tell you. Unless somebody has a comparable dexterity athletics to, let me check. To 11 dice, you are going to be in some trouble to catch them.
Yeah, I can do that.
Especially with celerity.
No, the catch is that was one action of escape. It will take one action of pursuit or a lot more in dice pool to catch up. So
well,
you can do more than just the pursuit.
Yeah, well, I'm going to chase him and stab him.
There is somebody else who gets any other celerity action. Salvador gets 1 celerity action.
Yep.
And he will get actually matched by someone because I did declare those. Yes, I did. Let me check. -1 for the Okay. How much is your dexterity athletics pool, Mr. Salvador?
10 or 11.
You're just matching him, so this one celerity action is enough for your next action because you act first to give you one more stab, if you feel like it. And Creel is right there with you, but he acts after him, so he will not be able to hit. Unless he goes for the celerity action hits.
Cool.
Those two are streaming towards the west side of the city. Well, Guildford anyway. Hannibal is probably earning his keep by making certain this stuff doesn't get spread around. Anybody else who wants to go for the pursuit option? Kevin? I seem to recall you having a little bit of trouble with your frenzy, and the target of your frenzy is that away, way too far away.
Right, now I'm gonna heal. Just gnawing along my fangs as I slowly sponge up the blood. I'm rolling to heal that point of lethal. I healed the point of lethal. God damn it. But yeah. So what are you telling me? Am I going to be attacking people or the other people here, or what?
You're in a frenzy. The target you want to jump on is very, very far away, and you're literally the one-legged man in a running contest.
So what do you want me to do about it?
Well, you're still in a frenzy. Went.
But there's nobody near me.
Not true.
Nope.
Mr. Roth is right there next to you.
I'm going to attack him. What do you want me to do?
Son of a bitch! I'm gonna try to dodge.
Would you like to burn a willpower point for that?
Actually, I'll spend a willpower point. I'm gonna try and focus. I'm gonna run away from Rot. I'm gonna run. Maybe I'll find him. The other guy's moving a lot faster.
You mean
I'm gonna be Chloe. You can see him trying to run straight at it.
I'm gonna try to chase Rafat with stick in hand, going, "No, you don't."
By the way, can I just summon the Gangrel again?
You can definitely try. Anyone who wants to go, but we'll have to go in order. Rafat and Asher were with special case. Creel will be spending. Oh, good grief! Creel is gonna be so very thirsty after this. 2 blood points for the celerity actions. He's gonna be in pursuit and ripping into that person when he gets the opportunity. Rafat will be trying to maintain his composure by attacking the street or moving along the street. It will be very difficult for anyone else to say which one. Charles McGovern, you have come in. You're seeing a scene of carnage and a person fleeing. You would take 1 pot shot at them if you feel like it.
Cold shot at Gangrel, you mean?
Yes, if you want to.
Okay. What is the difficulty?
I'll get back to you on the difficulty, don't you worry. The Gangrel will be keeping to his efforts to flee towards the west side of the Guildford. Asher is going to calm down a Tremere if he can. Nero, how good are you with computers?
I'm not very good at computers.
Alright, and I'll just let you have the message. And the first pick of any want from this place, we can do it that part of the OOC. Miss Martin, you're gonna go for a summon, ain't you?
Yep.
Dexter?
Let's see.
That guy soaked all you had A lot of you, and then bolted.
Yes, indeed. And currently Rafat is frenzying Asher's to try and help him out.
The sheriff and crew seem to be in very close pursuit to the guy, and McGovern seems to be intent on taking a shot on the person.
Then, well, there's still a body at stake here, so I'm going to take the body, fling it over my shoulder as I move towards the car, and I'll say to anyone listening, let's run the fucker down.
All right. Anybody who wants to get in the car with him in the coming rounds, if Nero stays still for a round with the car. Miss Morton, Dexter. No, if Dexter stays still. Oh, Sheriff, you once again have a pretty good concept of things going along, and it seems the Brucia Primogen is definitely going to get a few licks in, unless you finish the guy first.
Cool. In which case, let's do the usual bit of blood buffing. So 2 to strength, 1 to dex.
Tackle.
I would consider the tackle, but I would just really going to have a much more effective time if I just bring him down due to wound penalties.
And that damn Gangrel still seems to, at this moment, very intent on escaping.
Oh, damn, look at all the ones! I mean, look, they're freaking everywhere. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. They cancel, they cancel, they cancel, they cancel. I hit for 3 successes.
Alright. Damage. The Gangrel ain't doing no defensive actions.
I was really hoping to have hit a little bit more successfully on that. It's 2 additional 4 strength, which I buffed up by 2 points. Is 16 damage dice.
Alright.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 points go through at -2 now.
See, I'm going to get through to him sooner or later.
Unfortunately, later might not be a good thing.
Well, the guy's taken 4 levels of damage. He should be on quite a few wound penalties at the moment.
-2. At this round.
Come on, Creel. Come on, Creel.
Meanwhile, Dexter gets into a car. Miss Martin, if you feel like trying for that thingy.
Yeah, let's just make it a little bit more difficult for him to run away.
Yeah.
Gonna spend my last dot of willpower on this. I'm definitely not gonna show my face again for the next month. And I need to spend a blood point, and here we go. 3 successes. He will come towards me.
Perception awareness, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4 to spot the influence. Oh yes, the influence gets spotted. Easy.
Of course. It's Lupo.
Willpower. Is a 7. 1, 2, 3.
Difficulty 8, I think.
Difficulty 8. 1 success. And burning a willpower point to not obey the summons.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Is
luck
that
burning
willpower
a
point for the
willpower.
roll, or?
No, that
roll.
is
Okay, grand.
the willpower roll first, so you can spend the willpower point to resist.
Fair enough.
Asher, if you want to do a staking roll to Rafat or something else.
Yeah. I know this guy. He's probably just going to go down to torpor. And me, that's just perfectly fine. But I'm going to make the attempt. Actually, if I stake him, he will be in torpor.
Yep.
Question. Does dominate work on frenzy individuals?
+2 difficulty.
Yes.
That is perfectly fine. I will simply yell to Rafat, calm yourself down.
You do know if you just took like a mild walk to the left, he won't be able to get you.
That's fine. That's what I'm doing. I'm stepping back like a few paces and yelling at him, calm.
Well, he is trying to move away from you, but
So roll the command. So
difficulty 8.
All right.
What's
your current willpower?
Difficulty 7, Barry. Sorry.
By the way,
Okay.
generation design or the same with you?
What?
Oh, actually,
That is an issue,
what's your
actually.
generation?
I'm actually 13th, but I know that you are a lower generation.
Not good
than me.
enough.
Well, it seems that this time you failed. We'll see the next time you have a chance to try that.
Okay, it's gonna be a few minutes. It's fine. Did I at least get his attention?
Nice thriller impression, Kevin.
Let's see. Asher and Forces, and then Charles and Creel. The guy makes a then point athletics move away from you towards the west of the city. He ain't got that much further to go wherever he's going. No, I'm not telling you guys where that is. Mr. McGovern, this is a good time for that one shot you get. Difficulty is at +1 and +2 if you're making a cold shot, so total of 3. 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have precise, so does it count?
Oh, definitely for this, because you do need a precise shot for this range. For the head?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, what was the shotgun's thing? It's +12.
8 points of damage plus. Well, you just hit. Okay. 8 plus 1 for the headshot. 9 dice.
And 3 that I had, right?
2 because you had 3 successes.
Okay, so it's 11 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5. Rolling the soaks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my! Somebody is wearing down. Having taken 6 points of damage, she's right now at -5.
Crippled.
And it's Creel's turn, so using his first action to move there because he can. The celerity actions. Anybody but Creel and Salvador with celerity actions.
I believe I had 1.
Anyone but.
Okay.
Okay, which means Salvador can use the celerity action to stay in pace with the fleeing, now very, very badly mutilated Gangrel. McGovern took a shot that did some damage to his head.
Nice. How much damage did he get in?
Total of 2.
Awesome.
However, Creel used his original turn to stay at the pace, so he can use celerity actions this 2 celerity actions this turn to do damage. Number 1, grapple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus total of 10 dice. Damn it, I hate those ones. However, the opposition isn't exactly in a position to object. Grapple successful. 1 bite. With a celerity action behind it, because nobody else is using those.
Okay, just don't break your teeth.
God damn it! I don't recall how the bite action happened.
You grapple and then you roll it like a strength and brawl.
Strength brawl for the bite. Nice.
I believe so. I shall check it up for you.
Dex roll +1. And damage is +1.
What did you say? Dex brawl?
Dex roll, accuracy +1.
Oh, nice.
I forgot about accuracy.
It's usually just something you calculate with guns. But... Alrighty. Dexterity is up the wazoo at the moment. Well, not that much. Four plus 4, 8 dice. Difficulty 6 for the... See? There the one comes in for me. 1, 2, 3. 2 successes carry over. +1 for the bite accuracy. That's 3. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 4. 1, 2. God damn it. Too early for me. I'm starting to lose it. 2 successes. 1 for the accuracy. Strength of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's aggravated damage. That gets reduced. At the get-go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 points of aggravated damage.
That can only be soaked with fortitude or armor. Luckily, the armor is still there. But that's gonna be 6 dice to soak for damage. The armor probably won't be there come next turn. 1, 2, 3 points, but takes 1 point of damage and is now incapacitated. Leaving the next turn, the good sheriff in a position to, despite the frenzy of the person, do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
Because they are grappled by Creel and stab down.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
You have 45... 1 hour to make it out of here before the sun gets up.
Taxi!
No, I'm terribly sorry. You've had a moving, running firefight in the main street of Guildford. There are no taxis. There are no people. Everybody is doing their level best to not have seen anything, to not have heard anything, and definitely they're not going to speak about it.
Well, thankfully Dexter's already in the car, and he is currently calling his retainer to bring the other car around.
Guys, let's do this in round robin. What Ash is going to do, seeing that Rafat is not heeding his command, is simply going to take a sledgehammer.
Rafat will calm down. You do not need to tap him in the head.
No. I'm not going to tap him. I'm just going to, hold him there with
No, we're not going to back him down.
The fangs. I'm going to stay away. No.
When
What?
Rafat comes down, you'll see him holding. It's almost like he's going to swipe. You realize, oh no, that's not swiping. He's holding out a sponge and the ammonia spray. And he goes, "Could you clean up that blood, please? I got my leg." And then when you take it off him, he'll open up a little container and take out some paste and start rubbing it on the wound to go like, "Oh, thank God."
Guys, can we make some room for Amachan to make his in-character exit so he can out of character go to sleep?
Thank
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
He will, do what Eric Salvador tells him and offer him a privileged boon to stay his night at his,
There are 2 cars currently. Well, there's 1 car and there's 1 car on this way.
The Birchwood is probably too hard to reach at this moment.
My retainer is currently in South Guildford. Because I told him to wait there.
Okay.
For my call.
You have attacked.
A round robin. Govern will make successful exit either to his own domain or the sheriff's domain. I'll give that much.
Yes, and no, sorry.
After he does anything, say from Eric Salvador, like cleaning the area, blah blah blah. If you're going to clean, then he will leave.
In that case, depending on how Mr. Salvador handles this thing, you might get caught in the sun. I hope not, because that will hopefully mean Mr. Salvador joins you.
Go, get home, I'll clean up and I'll take the sewer way back home. I don't go to sleep when the sun rises.
Mr. Salvador, my return was currently on its way. I will tell him to clean up this mess so we can use this car and his car to get everyone back home. Will this be agreeable to you?
Sounds like a good plan. Make sure to rub the place blind.
While you are having that discussion, a phone for Mr. Creel rings. He answers it. Goes, yeah, right. Turn left. Don't go to the right. You need to come over to the left. Don't look at anything. Just drive here. I got me and maybe 2 people who need a lift, and really, really quickly. 2 people. If you are ready to go right now, you get a lift. Where you going?
That's the helicopter.
Nope. That's a car coming straight this way right at this moment.
Before we do something, I think I need to make a conscience check, and it'll depend if I get into that car based on that check. Okay, I make it.
Good.
No, it's not.
In that case, sure, I'll go back to the Crown.
All right. Anybody else who needs the immediate lift? Rafat?
Rafat, yes.
Rafat will be, well, he's getting Ross to heal. However, when Rafat's coming out, you see his leg, well, his probably leg isn't back yet, but it looks a little bit better than it was.
You know what cane you're using?
If you sized him up, I'm using your sledgehammer as a cane.
Yes, you are. While I'm quickly cleaning up the blood you told me to.
Yeah. As you can see, sizing up is like the leg. If you put it onto the end of the stub, his leg would be too long. Recure of the homeland. 1 aggravated damage a day without all their cockless amount of blood needed.
Oh. Nice.
And Rafat and Miss Martin will get a lift from Creel's agreed upon escape ride. You're welcome.
Okay.
Brown, and we're trench, I think, because I'm imagining you have some reserves there for yourself.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mostly
Okay.
some crutches
Okay.
for the moment.
That takes care of Miss Martin. That takes care of Creel. That takes care of Rafat. That takes care of Charles. That takes care of Dexter. That takes care of Ross. So the only one left is Nero. Okay, great.
Nero, do you want to grab the lift from one of those people?
No. I just called my own retainer because he was one of the people that was supposed to, create a little bit of diversion, or at least help with
All right.
diversion.
All right. Diversion can go away. You grab the retainer, and retainer gets you home.
Yeah, but I want to do something.
Jonathan, next time you meet, you will have something very important to share with others. I will send it to you as a message.
Awesome. And I also take the computer in which the message was on, anyways.
If you want, this is a unique opportunity to grab most kinds of electrical surveillance gear and computer gear you could get your hands on with resources for.
Okay, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use as much time as I can, up to the point in which the twilight is reaching, and get into the back of the car. Steal
I will, before you do that, however, I do remind you, there are limits to how much the police is willing to ignore about a firefight.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. In that case, just one trip.
All right, one trip, and then you leave. The last one to leave is Nero. Okay.
Well, Dexter will. Well, he tells his retainer to clean up. I don't know how much there is to clean up, really.
Pick a few shotgun shells, you're done.
All right.
Blood has been already messed up.
But if there's anything to clean out of the house, I'll order him to as well.
The corpses coming with me.
Oh, all right.
We've got two corpses that require storage.
There was one in the car that I was about to start, so you can take that car. I'll take my retainer's car.
Let's take both corpses.
Of course, it's going to be in your care. And yes, my retainer will take, well, anything of note out of the this house.
Anything left over from Mr. Nero.
Exactly. And he has the time to do this.
If he has the time.
Yes. And
the opportunity, I'll remind you.
Exactly. And then if Asher needs a ride, then, well, I'll take him wherever he needs to go.
All right.
And that should be it. For me, anyway.
That is it for everyone making it safely to their home havens before the sun crosses the threshold of any of those aforementioned havens. And the only question is how many of these people will be very, very hungry come the next morning.
Yeah, speaking about that, I'm going to drink the 2 blood points in my goddamn canteen.
Oh, how much room did you have, Mr. Salvador?
What? How hungry was I?
Yes.
I believe I went down into 1 point. I think I went down to 5 blood points.
No. How much room do you have for blood?
Room?
Enough.
Enough.
Enough is a good answer. You get the benefit of 4 blood points.
Well, hey.
If you have anything that affects that, enjoy the added benefits. Oh, by the way, add +1 to your frenzy difficulties for until that one of those blood points is out of your system.
What the fuck did I just drink?
No.
You'll remember the source of that blood.
Sorry, I didn't. Oh, wait, the Tremere blood.
Yeah, that's why I stopped myself from eating it immediately. It's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Let's be clear now. When we're saying Tremere blood, we're not talking about Rafat. Rafat's always give you, it's like alcoholic or non-alcoholic. It's always what you get. I don't know what the prince was doing.
Okay, yeah, it just means that the prince decided to do this to do an undercover blood bond. I'm going to have to go and kill him.
No. You would recognize Vitae. Vitae that ain't, but oh my, do you want some more?
Oh, I'm good with that.
All right, and I'll call the scene end here.